One day in history, someone asked God, give me a home where the Buffalo roam, and thus God made McAlester. It's the final game of 2025, and McAlester basketball wraps up the calendar year back in front of the Buffalo faithful. And with the end of the year comes one final chance to end 2025 with an exclamation point. Can McAlester beat Pryor and send us into 2026 in style? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, alongside Wyatt Hubbard, and you're tuned in to the Lady Buffalo pregame show here on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM on the KNED app, as well as at McAlsterRadio.com on the KNED tab. Video streaming on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel. Tonight we have the Pryor Lady Tigers and your McAlester Lady Buffaloes.
We are not on KNED.
Oh, yeah, we're not. That's a new one. We're on Rock 105 tonight. Yes, Rock 105.1 FM tonight because, again, OU football is on KNED tonight. I'm going to mess up at least 4 more times. Anyway, Wyatt, tonight is a big night in the state of Oklahoma, as we just mentioned. The Sooners in the college football playoff, a rematch of the Western Conference Finals with the Thunder and the Timberwolves, and right here in the MAC with 2 big district games. How big is it for McAlester to not only win this game for the district standings, but to also get a momentum boost before the 2.5-week break?
Well, if McAlester can win these 2 games here, you finish off the year strong and get a little break going into the start of next year.
Yeah, let's preview the Lady Buffaloes. Again, 2-5 on the year, coming off of a loss to the best team in 5A4, in my opinion. McAlester shot only 4% worse than Glenpool. Only 4%, but Glenpool attempted 40 more shots than McAlester on 42% shooting to win 76-32. McAlester was out-rebounded by 8, lost the turnover battle 27-5, and didn't make a 3, while Glenpool made 8. Furthermore, Glenpool had 19 offensive rebounds to 3 for McAlester. It was an 11-point game at halftime. But again, the Glenpool Lady Warriors were able to just really, actually I think it was a 21-point game at halftime, but really the Lady Warriors used a third quarter that was strong enough to just put McAlester to bed early last night. McAlester is now 2-5 on the year. They are 5th in 5A4 with a 1-3 record, minus 27 in the plus-minus. Pryor is at 6th at 0-2, minus 8. We'll talk about them in a moment. But one player that really stuck out to me for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, even though she wasn't the leading scorer, she had a really good stat line. Katie Ivy had 6 points, a new season high, Buffalo high for Ivy. Again, she's a transfer from Savannah. She went 2-2 from the field, 2-2 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds and 2 steals to lead the way in the steals department for the Lady Buffaloes. Now looking at the Pryor Lady Tigers, they're 2-4, led by head coach Toby Nightingale. 40 points per game, giving up 42 points per game. They were 20-8 last year. They lost to Durant in the area tournament 44-36. 3rd in the Cleveland tournament, 1-1 in the Oologah tournament, and they won the Pryor Invitational last year as well. Pryor swept McAlester 50-37 and 70-34 last season. McAlester kept the first game within striking distance by keeping the turnover margin relatively close at 17-12. They were also 17 of 21 from the free throw line to Pryor's 10 of 20, despite being out-rebounded by 12 and shooting 13% worse. But in Game 2, in Pryor, McAlester shot better, but so did Pryor, 35% to 43%. More so, Pryor took 29 more field goals behind forcing 33 turnovers. Yes, you heard me right, 33 turnovers to their 12. McAlester out-rebounded Pryor by 3 in that game, though. Looking at the Lady Tigers, they were 2nd in the Cleveland tournament, so a runners-up in the Cleveland tournament this year. They lost in the championship to 3A number 17 Metro Christian by a single bucket, 38-36. So that's both of our previews here for the Pryor Lady Tigers and the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Now let's look at some players to watch for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes tonight in the final game of 2025. Wyatt?
Getting a look at your players to watch for the Lady Buffaloes tonight. Starting off with Cambry Zoomer. She had great numbers against Pryor, averaging 12 points per game, along with 5.5 rebounds per game and 2 steals. She's also your leading scorer on the season, averaging 13.6 points per game. Get the ball to Zoomer, and good things will happen here tonight. And Rylan Les now is averaging 9.5 points per game against Pryor, along with 9 rebounds per game. Rylan has played great defense all season. She's leading the team in steals with 9. Look for her to apply pressure and create problems here for Pryor tonight. And Taylor Williams. She scored 6 points last night against Glenpool and has good numbers against Pryor with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Look for her to make the most of her opportunities tonight and come up with some clutch points down the stretch. And some keys to the game in this one. Glenpool last night attempted 40 more shots than McAlester, and McAlester turned the ball over 27 times, just giving Glenpool too many possessions. You have to get more possessions tonight, and that starts with taking care of the ball and limiting the turnovers. and grab the bullets. Don't give your opponent second chance points tonight. In Glenpool, McAlester only had 3 offensive boards to Glenpool's 19. Lady Buffs will need to box out and end possessions against Pryor tonight. And Lady Buffaloes only had 3 steals against Glenpool last night. Look for them to apply pressure on Pryor tonight. I am hoping that they can force more turnovers and turn defense into offense.
I'm going to add one more. Lady Buffalo's got to stay out of foul trouble. That's just something that has to happen if they're going to win this game. Lesnow's been in foul trouble in 3 out of her last 4. You've had Taylor Williams get into a little bit of foul trouble last night, and she's one of the key players in the post for the Lady Buffaloes as well. And even a couple of games ago, you saw in a McAlester win against East Central, both Rylan Lesnow and Cambry Zoomer fouling out in the 4th quarter. So if the Lady Buffaloes can stay out of foul trouble, their chances of winning, in the words of Scott Steiner, drastic go up. So we'll see if the Lady Buffaloes can win tonight and finish off 2025 well, okay? This game brought to you by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan McAlester, WE Alford Propane, The Bank & Aim, Stifle Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard with Nate Brown beside me with running the video stream, and also Austin Wheat back in the Rock 105 studios. We'll be back in about 90 seconds with our national anthem, our tip-off, as well as our starting lineups, all here on Rock 105.1.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go, WE Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, WE Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. WE Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Welcome back to the MAC. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. We're about to have our national anthem as we speak. Before that, we're going to be having a moment of silence, so let's send things down to the floor.
Stand, speed, and good sport. Fans, we now ask that you please stand for gentlemen who move their hats to the singing of the national anthem. Before the anthem, we'll recognize a moment of silence so that you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity. We ask you to be respectful to others around you during this moment of silence. Thank you. And now, to honor America and the brave women and men serving our country around the world, please join in the singing of our national anthem tonight by McAlester Randy Hughes Middle School 7th grade student, Pepper Spence.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof the red line that our flag was still Baby, for the land of the free and the home of our brave.
Barter?
That's basketball, buddy.
All right, let's look at our starting lineups for both of our teams. Once again, we'll send things down to Derek Hadridge on the PA here at the McAlester Activity Center.
Lady Tigers. A senior, number 1, Kinsey Bennett. A sophomore, number 4, Haley Kerr. Sophomore, number 5, Blake Osborne. Junior, number 11, Taylor Vance. And the freshman, number 30, Blair Taylor.
Damon bought it. I didn't buy it. Damon bought it.
And now it's time to meet your McAlester Lady Buffalo. A junior, number 1, Kimberly Zuma. Junior, number 5, Rylan Lesnow. A sophomore, number 15, Katie Ivy. A junior, number 21, Taylor Williams. And a freshman, number 23, Nyla Cole.
Those are your starting 5. As the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, for those on radio, wearing their white-on-white home uniforms, gold numerals on the front and back. For the Pryor Tigers, wearing their road black uniforms. We're about to have tip-off brought to you by T&W Tire. McAlester, say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. 918-426-6571. My stats man and color commentator, Wyatt Hubbard. Any final thoughts before we get started here?
It is weird calling a game on Rock 105. You know, Rock 105 is the home of the area game of the week, but not too often do we call a McAlester basketball game on Rock 105.
Yep, but special circumstances surrounding us here, so let's have some fun tonight. Inside the circle, Lesnow with number 11. That is Vance. Tip is won by Pryor, and it's basketball time here in the Heartland. Pryor's on the left side of the half-court line, and Zoomer gets an early steal. Zoomer 2-on-2 the other way. Being trailed, draws contact. There is a... We are letting it ride today, as there looked to be a clear foul on Cambry Zoomer. She might have also fouled to get that steal, but no harm, no foul either way. Inbound near corner. Zoomer, quick trigger three from the corner is short. And we have a rebound by the Lady Tigers. So some contact here early in the first 20 seconds, but no score yet. Pryor trying to change that, and they missed a shot down the low post on the transition opportunity. Ball's out of bounds. Last touched by McAlester. It'll be Pryor basketball. There is a discussion. You know, one official wanted to maybe change the call, but it'll be Pryor basketball baseline inbound. They'll lob it left wing to Bennett. Bennett inside. Floaters airballed, rebounded by Zoomer. Zoomer along that near baseline. Is able to work around 2 defenders. Pushes ahead. Finds Lesnow. Lesnow directly underneath the backboard. Can't make the shot and contort her body that way to do so. 40 seconds into the first now. Coast to coast. Right around a lady. That is a nice move by Kaylee Kerr. And Pryor strikes first. 2-0. 45 seconds into the first. There's a pass across the timeline. Cole working off her pivot foot. Triple team. Finds Ivy. Ivy floater in the paint. Missed shot. Offensive board. Rylan Lesnow puts it back in and ties the game. 2-2. 1 minute into the first quarter, we have a tie game at 2-all between the number 5 team and the number 6 team in 5A4. A lob low post, Cole guarding her lady. Guarding her well, has to get it back outside, right wing. Pass right away, quick swing to the left side, over to Taylor. Taylor feeds it into the corner to Vance. Vance to Kerr. Kerr straight away to the right wing. Open threes in the air for the lead, and that nearly banked in. Offensive rebound, up with the shot, blocked by Mila Cole. Offensive board again, that one's missed. And there's a rebound by Ivy after it was stripped loose by a Lady Buffalo, nearly grabbed by a Pryor Lady Tiger. 6:25 left in the first quarter, and they finally get to slow things down a little bit. I feel like we've been going at a breakneck pace so far. 6:20 left in the first, 2-2 score. There's a float inside for Lesnow. Lesnow double team, draws contact, no whistle, gets her own rebound, try to go back up with it. And that one might have been blocked by the Lady Tigers. Here's a steal by Cambry Zoomer. Zoomer one-on-one the other way, goes up with the 2, hard hack, no call. Ball gets hit out by Pryor. McAlester will have a baseline inbound. We have been having some contact today, but they are letting them play. Again, going both ways here. The Pryor will call a timeout, so will we. 2-2 score with 6:03 left in the first here on Rock 105.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just about 2 minutes have gone by in this contest. 2-2 is our score as Katie Ivy looks to inbound. Ivy left of the glass, looks, finds Zoomer. Quick trigger, near corner three, off the front iron. McAllister's three-point woes continue. They have not made a three in 2 different games this year in the first 7, including last night when they went 0-for-7. In the low post, Cole guarding a lady in the post, back at top. The key pocket picked by Zoomer, picked back up. Zoomer's trying to take it back, but Pryor is able to get away from the defenders with the pass to Blair Taylor in the front court. Near corner three after a pass is back ironed. And there's a late call as this will be a foul on Rylan Lesnow, who looked like clearly pushed a Lady Tiger to try to get that rebound. That is the correct call. She did push her, but came in a little late, but still correct call as we mentioned. Here's a inbound to the low post, and Pryor retakes the lead off the inbound with a made 2 from Taylor Vance. It's 4-2. McAlester down by a bucket, 5:28 left in the first. Zoomer passes along the far sideline to Lesnow. Lesnow is double teamed, and here comes a foul. Just on one of those 2 ladies, it'll be charged to Blair Taylor. All in all, some young talent on these 2 teams. Again, looks like 3 out of the 5 starters for Pryor. Underclassmen for McAlester, it is 2 out of the 5, including a sophomore and a freshman. Ivy works out of trouble and double dribbled the ball as she tried getting away from a double team. And it gives the ball back over to Pryor. 5:15 left in the first. Really what's killing McAlester right now on the season are their turnovers. They're averaging 21.3 turnovers per game. Their opponents, 11.7 turnovers per game. The opposition is getting 10 more possessions per game on turnovers. Low post, working through traffic. Missed shot, might have been a block by Williams. And it is saved by the Lady Tigers with a throw out to the front court. Bennett, from the edge of the circle, passes angle left. Now that pass is swatted nearly into Coach Bashir's. She's playing dodgeball, cat-like reflexes down there. There'll still be Pryor basketball near sideline. 4:49 left in the first. Inbound to Bennett. Bennett passes left front court back to Bennett. She quickly swings angle right to Kerr. Kerr back to Bennett. Left front court, bounce pass. Again, Zoomer's right there. Back out. And working along the perimeter, but about 10 feet away from it. Now an entry pass to the high post. Trying to dribble. Zoomer picks the pocket again. Grabbed. Zoomer's in there cutting off a lane and quickly fouled along the near sideline. This one, I believe, is on Blair Taylor. That is her second. So both fouls on Pryor have gone to Blair Taylor. So the freshman will have to take an early seed. I say she will. I think she's going to stay in. Checking out right now is Kaylee Kerr. 4:23 left in the first quarter. McAlester down 4-2 so far in a defensive battle. Here's a pass to Zoomer. Zoomer driving, gets past one lady, zigs right past her, and zags to the bucket. It's 4-4, 4:13 left in the first.
Cambry with her first 2 on the night.
Near corner pass inside. Cole right there to knock it loose. Saved from going out of bounds by a Lady Tiger, and Zoomer picks up her first foul. How many steals, though, does Zoomer have so far? I think she's at least at 3. Looks like Cambry Zoomer herself is at, I believe she's at 3 steals. She had one to start the game, and then she had one just a moment ago before that foul. There's one in there as well. So I would add a couple of steals there for Cambry Zoomer. Right elbow inside, pass is swatted away by Cole, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the right hand of Cole. .353 left in the first. Tie game 4-4. Inbound angle right. Passing edge of the circle to Taylor. Taylor looks left, passes right. It's one of the new players into the game. No, it's actually Bennett that had that ball. And it's kind of harder to see with the darker numbers for me on the dark jerseys. Angle right, Taylor. You're playing with the 2 fouls. She'll take it out by the front court. 3:31 left in the tie 4-4 game. Here's now a pass inside. Missed shot. And rebound by Ivy from the right block. And as Ivy hit the deck, she was able to find Taylor Williams. Zoomer now takes it down the floor. Stops on the right side of the half-court line, loosely double-teamed. She'll lob it over to Ivy, angle left. Ivy, overhead pass to Williams. Williams cross-court, tries to find Zoomer. Zoomer tries to save it. To no avail. It went wide on Zoomer and sailed into the Pryor bench. And the score is 4-4. 3:10 left in the first quarter. And Lady Tigers averaging 40 points per game. McAlester at 41.9. Right wing, quick dribble. Bennett still has the ball, guarded up by Ivy. Pass to the right elbow, back outside. Far corner drive. Passes along the baseline with a bounce. Pump and drive. High off the glass, missed shot. Ball's tipping around like a volleyball. Who's got it? Rylan Less now has it with the rebound. She's double teamed. She kind of spins the elbows, trying to create some separation. Does so and finds Ivy. McAlester looking, I believe, for their first lead of the game. Zoomer fakes left, goes right. Euro step up high, blocked shot. Rebounded by Pryor, and they have a one-on-one going the other way. Flying down the floor and scoring off of a line drive layup. I think that may be Journey Nunnally, and it's 4-6. Pryor leads by 2. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Les now has it, triple team, lost the ball. Stolen. Blake Osborne on the down the floor. Misses the shot, pressure applied by Les now. Ball's on the deck, offensive board, put back is good. And the Pryor Lady Tigers, after scoring only 4 points in the first about near 6 minutes, a quick 4 points in the last 30 seconds. We'll take a timeout and return. Pryor leading McAlester 8-4 here on Rock 105.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes. For over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
Pryor leading McAlester 8-4 with 2:05 left in the first quarter. Again, we had a 4-4 game until about 30 seconds ago. And it's been turnovers again for McAlester. Their Achilles heel so far this season. If they can figure out a way to better take care of the basketball, they're going to be okay. Here's a pass far corner. Les now finds a wide open lady. And Taylor Williams, but flying in for the block is Blake Osborne. Prevented what looked like an easy 2 for Williams. By the way, Williams shooting above 60% on the season, 61%. Here's an inbound that's tipped right back over to Ivy, who did the inbounding. Pass down low to Cole. Cole tries to get to the low post, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, misses that shot. Ball's on the deck and taken by the Lady Tigers. McAlester can't score there either. And now here comes Les now flying nearly into Coach Ivy along the near sideline to prevent a ball from getting to a Lady Tiger along the left wing. 1:39 left in the first. Pryor leading McAlester 8-4. Another interesting thing of note, McAlester has not beaten Pryor in the Max Preps era, which goes back to about 2005, 2006. They haven't played all that often, but that's still something of note here. Far corner, deep corner three is drilled, and it's been all Pryor with the 7 consecutive points scored to make it 11-4. McAllister's in a scoring rut.
Yeah, they're just McAlester 2 of 11. That's only 18% right now from the field.
Sumer tried racing down the near sideline. Ball got tipped out of bounds while she was trying to maintain possession of the ball. So it'll be a sideline inbound for Ivy. Ivy finds Les now. Les now looks back door, finds Zoomer. Zoomer angle left, pumps and drives into the paint. Tough runner, won't bank in. It's a rough shot. Rebounded by Pryor. 1:05 left in the first. She's being trailed, stops and traveled. She went up with the shot, came back down still with the ball, and that is a turnover for Pryor. 11-4, McAlester again down by 7 with 61 seconds left. I feel like they haven't scored in the last, again, this is just a gut feeling. I don't know the last minute that they scored in, but it feels like it's been about 4 minutes now. Zoomer, far sideline. Reverses direction, lobs to Les now. Les now straight away. Les now drives into the paint for 2, misses the shot. Had a little bit of separation, could not take advantage. Zoomer trying to apply pressure, playing with just 1 foul, and playing with 2 fouls for the Lady Tigers is Blair Taylor. She has not taken a seat in this game. 35 seconds left in the first. We haven't had a whole lot of substitutions in the first place. McAlester has not subbed. There's been 1 sub for Pryor. Pryor is okay with holding the ball here. McAlester content with not giving up another foul. Now Ivy starts to apply pressure with 23 seconds left in the first. Now Zoomer is all over the lady that got the ball. Kinsey Bennett They get it to the left front court. Long pass far sideline, 13 seconds. Back left side to Nunley. Nunley, bounce pass, right front court. Taylor around Zoomer, bounce pass, mid-range to the low post. Too short, rebounded by Lesnow, and there's the buzzer. McAllister's gone on a scoring drought here to begin really to end the first quarter, and Pryor ended the first on a 7-0 run. 11-4 is our score. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter and Lady Buff basketball on Rock 105.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit CFMotoUSA.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
I think this might be a first on the season. We did not have not a single one by either team free throws in the first quarter. The score is 11-4. Pryor Lady Tigers lead the McAlester Lady Buffaloes as the fresh new 8 minutes are on the clock. And McAlester rolling with that same 5 that they had in the first quarter. There were only 2 fouls on McAlester in the first quarter. Lesnow passes far corner to Zoomer. Zoomer looks inside, dribbles, passes into the paint to Lesnow. Lesnow triple team, trying to find some separation. There'll be a tie ball, and that'll go down as a steal for Pryor as they own the possession arrow. One thing that could really help out McAlester, and it's easier said than done, but they really need to establish a 3-ball sooner or later, is here's a pass that went too high for the intended target of Chupp and stolen by, I believe that might have been Zoomer, but I could be wrong. I was looking down at my sheet as we have a new player in for the Lady Tigers. Zoomer is able to make her way to the low post. Rather, that's Lesnow. She misses the shot the first time, but makes the second one and one. Got her own rebound, went back up with 2. Cha-ching plus tax. Chance at the 3-point play. Here will be our first free throw of the game.
And Wyatt, that last steal was Katie Ivy.
Thank you, Katie Ivy. Big V Feed Center bringing you this free throw for your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices. Call 918-426-1951. Lesnow spins the free throw in, and it's an 11-7 game. That's just what the doctor ordered to get 3 points there to pull it within a 4-point game. 7:23 left in the first half. Zoomer tries to get the ball away from Taylor. Taylor spins past her, passes far corner, pump and drive to the low post. Contested 2, too strong. Williams has got the board. Williams lost the ball. 2 is up by Taylor. Another Manette. Had the rebound, ended the possession, but gave the ball up with another steal. McAllister's turnover is still hurting them for another game. Lob, right wing. Zoomer, right wing. 3 is blocked. And it gets to the low post. With the rebound is Bennett. Bennett spins out, and oh, come on, Cambry, you can't do that. Cambry tried to go get the ball back from Quincy Bennett and just bumped her. Completely shoulder bumped her. That is the second foul on Zoomer. First team foul for McAlester in the second quarter. I don't know if she was wanting to go for it at first, but her momentum took her body into her. I don't know. 6:45 left in the first half. Pass left wing, newly into the game, Bailey Smith. Again, Zoomer's got to be careful not to get her third foul, though. She is playing aggressive so far tonight. Dribbling right off a screen, now going left. Inside the perimeter, right back outside is Nunley. Nunley works around a lady. Stops at the top of the key, working around some high post screens right now is what Pryor's rolling with. And Nunley just kind of dribbling around the right wing to the left wing and over and over and over. Now she passes the low post. Smith goes up and around a lady. Bailey Smith, the sophomore, makes it a 15-7 game. 4 quick points for Pryor in their last couple of possessions. 6:11 left in the first half. Ivy passes far corner. Passing baseline. Lesnow looks, cross court, finds Zoomer. Near corner 3. We need it. Don't get it. Back iron shot. Lesnow fighting for the board. It's on the deck. Still on the deck. Still on the deck. Pryor's got it. Zoomer tries to grab it, and there's a foul called on Zoomer.
That's Zoomer's third already.
She's playing a little reckless. I do think officials are letting them kind of play a little bit more tonight, but Zoomer, again, all She's doing her best to try to get the ball back to the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, but she's played, again, at least in the last minute, a little bit over-aggressive. And it's led to her getting into early foul trouble. And now McAlester without their leading scorer for probably the rest of the first half. 5:45 left in the half. A pass inside, finds its target. 2 is up, foul called, and 1. And things are getting away from McAlester. Things aren't looking good. Taylor Vance with the 2 and 1. A chance to make this an 11-point game. Fouls on Chloe Boatwright, her first, team third. Free throw is up and made. And Pryor playing a really good game. And we have a stoppage. I think the official thought that Coach Nightingale called a timeout. And they said, no, that wasn't that. I was trying to say something else. So they say, okay, let him run. Pryor wants to press. Again, McAlester has had a hard time taking care of the ball tonight. Lesnow's currently got it. Gets past 3 defenders. Passes to Boatwright. Boatwright, short corner 2 is short. Lesnow gets her own rebound off her back foot. Tried throwing it right back up quickly and threw it over the backboard.
Ronald Lesnow does have 4 offensive boards here tonight, though.
It hasn't accounted for a lot of points so far for McAlester. 18-7, an 11-point deficit. Left wing, reversing direction, bounce pass. Could have been kicked, but it is stolen by Ivy. Into the game has been Parker Cochran.
And that's Ivy's second steal there, by the way.
Cochran near corner, overhead pass, finds Lesnow. Lesnow is hit hard, tries to get to the low post. There is a foul called. And it will be, is it number 5 for Pryor? If it is, number 3 for Pryor. That is Journey Nunley. Her first, team second. It'll be a baseline inbound. Ivy calling out the play, as well as Coach Bashirs. Ivy looks, finds Boatwright. Short corner 2 is no good. Offensive rebound, Mila Cole. She's fouled on the way up. Just a little bit too strong for Cole on the long 2 attempt from that far corner. Couldn't bounce back in, but Cole had great positioning and a chance to end this Tiger run of another 7-0 run. Second consecutive 7-0 run that Pryor's gone on. First free throw is good. This trip to the free throw line, since we didn't, again, have any free throws in the first quarter, is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Second free throw by Mila Cole is in the air, and back irons that one. Gets her own rebound, goes back up with the left hand. No foul called. Hits the deck, rebounded by Pryor. Looks like she might have gotten hit on that right arm. But Pryor's got the basketball and trying to extend their lead up by 10, 18-8. Passing low post. Cole trying to get around, or rather a lady trying to get around Cole. Up with the 2. Fouled by Cole is number 11, Taylor Vance.
That's just Cole's first.
Team 4th on McAlester. We still have 4:48 left in the first half. So here's the first free throw that's made. That means that if McAlester commits one more foul, it could be a lot of free throws for Pryor going down the stretch here in the second. Again, McAlester playing without their leading scorer right now, and also their leading three-point shooter, the only person that's made a 3 on the roster right now. As after a missed free throw, Lesnow couldn't grab the board. She was out of bounds, and the ball goes back to Pryor. So the only person that's hit a three-pointer on McAllister's roster right now is on the bench and probably going to be on the bench until the third quarter. So McAllister is going to be extremely limited to everything inside the perimeter tonight. Bounce pass inbounds. Misses the shot off the low post area, and then there'll be a foul called after that. We'll see who it's on. If it's on McAllister, it's free throws. It's on McAllister. It's on Rylan Lesnow. That's her second, team 5th. And more free throws for Pryor. First one in the air. That one's no good.
Pryor right now 2 of 4 from the line.
Pryor in the 2 games against McAlester last season was 69% from the line. They were 10 of 20 from here in the MAC. They split the trip at the line, making the second free throw, and it's 20-8 Pryor on top of McAlester. Right now, I'd say McAlester, they're at least early in this game, are feeling the effects of a back-to-back. As Parker Cochran lost the ball, it's stolen again. Stripped loose by the Lady Tigers. They're going to the low post. Layup is up and good and made by Journey Nunley. 22-8. Timeout called by Coach Bashirs, and things are looking ugly. 4:24 left in the first half. Full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Rock 105.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester is struggling with turnovers again today. So far, they have 7 turnovers. Now, they've been able to force 6, but again, it feels like a wider difference here just because Pryor's been able to make the most out of their turnovers that they have forced. Right now, it's 22-8. Pryor leading McAlester with 4:18 left in the half. A pass across the half-court line, finding Les now inside the paint. I found her for a second, and then it got poked loose and a steal by Pryor to the low post. Driving in, Parker Cochran guarding. That's Katie Ivey actually guarding. Here's a pass to a charging number 1, Kinsey Bennett, that scores down low, and it's 24-8. Unless McAlester can just start to end this run, this thing's going to get over. It's a 13-0 run, and McAlester has had a hard time scoring the ball. Mila Cole, triple team, passes right wing, cross court, short corner, finds Chloe Boatwright back outside. Ivy thought about the 3, steps inside the perimeter, takes a 13-foot jumper that misses. Mila Cole got the offensive board, and she's fouled on the way up. And will be 2 free throws here for Cole. I say that it's actually been a 13-1 run. Mila Cole hit a free throw earlier.
That was Mila Cole's 4th offensive board.
To the line, 23, Mila Cole.
So Cole will toe the free throw line with the right foot. First one in the air and made. 24-9, Mila Cole, a 52% free throw shooter, having a fantastic freshman season. Again, it's only been now the 8th game, but 7.1 points per game, 7.4 boards per game to lead the team in that stat. Her second free throw is made. She sinks them both, and it's 24-10. Right now she has 3 points. One more foul will put Pryor, will put McAlester into the bonus. McAlster's already put Pryor into the bonus. 3:34 left in the half. Pass angle right. Looking inside, passing inside, now back out. Far corner, spot up 3 is up and too strong. Flying in, Ivy's got the rebound. Ivy's kind of left alone. Now she's fully left alone as she'll take it down the floor in a 14-point deficit. Left wing, looking inside, finding Cole. Cole triple team, tries to get it baseline. It came loose. Now Boatwright fighting for it. Will have a jump ball and it will stay with McAlester because of the hustle play from Chloe Boatwright. It should be McAlester ball. We have the possession arrow. And the officials are trying to.
I think they said the
ball went out of bounds.
I think they said Boatwright was out of bounds when she was touching the ball.
Yeah, one official was calling the jump ball, but the other one said, I'm on it right over here. It is an out of bounds call. So Pryor does have possession. 3:01 left. That's technically a turnover, unfortunately for Boatwright. In the low post, 2 is up and made. That one made by number 11, Taya Vance, and she has more points herself at 11 than McAlester has total. Cochran, overhead pass, trying to find Boatwright. Boatwright captures it in the corner, but then she's guarded up and fouled by Kinsey Bennett. And that's foul number 5 here on Pryor, which will send Boatwright to the free throw line. Boatwright has not attempted a free throw this season, so this will be her first 2.
Foul number 1, Kinsey Bennett.
It's Bennett's first foul, so she's doing okay with foul trouble. First free throw of Bennett's career is unfortunately airballed. Here's the second one from Boatwright. And she makes up for it by splitting the trip at the line. Makes the second one with a little bit more strength behind the shot. And it's now 26-11. McAlester down by 15. Between the rings, passing angle left, finding Taylor. Taylor to the right wing. Quick swing further into the corner. Now going baseline. Left alone. Flying up. Nearly getting the block was less now, but scoring in the low post and continuing to be a nuisance for McAlester is Taylor Vance. She's very talented. 13 points. Still outscoring McAlester by herself. A pass inside's tipped. Boatwright tries to get it back. Can't do so. Taken by guess who? Taylor Vance. 2:13 left in the half. Pass far corner. Les now almost had the steal, but it gets to its intended target. With the drive and the score is Kinsey Bennett. And Pryor, who is only averaging 40 points per game, has put up 30, and we still have 2 minutes left in the half. Left wing. Les now fakes left, tries to dribble right. Bounce passes over to, that's Ivy to the near corner. Spot up three by Cochran is airballed way too strong. Down the far sideline, Bennett. Bennett drives past Ivy, misses the shot. Cole's got the rebound. McAllister's able to settle in nicely, but right now, again, McAllister just needs a little bit of a spark because right now they're tired and they need something to kind of get them going right now. Driving baseline is Les now. Les now reverse layup, hits the bottom of the rim, and she hits the deck hard. Offensive rebound by Boatwright, tries to throw it outside. It's grabbed by Cochran. We'll have a jump ball, and now it stays with McAllister. And back in is Taylor Williams for Mila Cole. What's McAllister from the field? I think we've only made 3 shots from the field.
We're 3 of 23.
If you're wondering percentage-wise, it's 12%. Angle right, Boatwright with the ball. Bounce passes to Williams, short corner near side. She shovel passes straight away. Quick swing to Cochran. Cochran looking inside, trying to find Williams, and it's thrown and tipped off of a Lady Tiger out of bounds. Back to McAllister here with 1:09 left in the half. 30-11, Pryor on top of McAllister. Cochran looks, finds Boatwright, short corner 2. Quick 2 is airballed, way too strong. Williams got the offensive rebound, can't make the shot right there by the block. Now offensive board by Boatwright. She misses the 2 off the right block, goes out of bounds, and McAllister cannot buy a bucket. Absolutely cannot buy a bucket. They had 4 chances at points there, and it could not convert on one of them.
Now 3 of 26, good for 12%.
Man, 50 seconds left in the half. Near corner. Dribbling to the front court and passing into the circle. A first half that McAllister would like to forget. If it holds at 11 points, this will be a season low so far for a first half. They had 12 points against Glenpool 8 days ago in the Sequoia Invitational. So far 11 right now. I take that back. McAllister actually against Glenpool 8 days ago is a near steal by Cochran. They had the ball inside the circle. McAllister in the second half against Glenpool only scored 7 points. This would be a second lowest half here for McAllister. 9 seconds left in the half. Inside the paint, driving in. 2 is up and missed, but a foul called. So free throws coming up for the Lady Tigers. And the one to shoot the free throws will be Kaylee Kerr. It's on Boatwright. That's her second. 6 seconds left in the half. Her first free throw is good.
And Pryor right now, 4 of 6 from the line.
Second free throw is good as well. And it's 32-11, 6 seconds left in the half. Enough time for one final shot here as Ivy has the ball at the half-court line. Passes to Les now. Les now angle right. Passes a prayer 3, throws one high off the glass, and that's missed, and that's the end of the first half. As McAllister, quite frankly, they played their worst half of basketball so far this season here in the last game of 2025. 32-11 is our score. Pryor well in control of this game, leading by 21 over the Lady Buffaloes. We'll take a break and look at some halftime stats when we return on Rock 105.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
32-11 is the score for the Pryor Lady Tigers. And 32-11, McAlester looking to have a little bit better of a second half. In their first half, it was the second lowest scoring total that they had so far in a half this year. The lowest in the first half thus far. As McAlster's got to find something, because right now, every key to the game that Wyatt mentioned in the first half, McAlester has not had at all. They are not, with the exception of not giving up as many offensive rebounds, they're turning the ball over again. They're not really getting as many turnovers as they want over Pryor, but they're not staying out of foul trouble. That was my big one. They're not staying out of foul trouble right now. And because of that, it led to McAlester trying to find an offensive identity without their leading scorer, which is hard to do for this team. So, again, 32-11 is our score. Let's break down the halftime stats a little higher with your First Realty halftime stats. 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
Getting a look at your leading scorers at the half. Rylan Less now. She's shooting 20% tonight. Got 5 points, 4 offensive boards, and 2 defensive boards. Mila Cole has 3 tonight. She also has 5 boards, 4 offensive, and 1 defensive. Cambry Zoomer has 2 points on the night with 1 defensive board and 3 steals for Cambry. Boatwright has 1 point on the night, also has 2 offensive boards. And that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, looking at your team stats now.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes, unfortunately, just shooting 3 of 27. That's good for just 11%. Pryor Lady Tigers, 13 of 27. That's good for 48%. McAlester also 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. And Pryor 1 of 4, good for 25%. McAlester from the line tonight doing well. 5 of 7, that's good for 71%. Pryor also 5 of 7, 71%. McAlester Lady Buffaloes, they do have 11 offensive boards tonight, and they have 19 overall, 11 offensive, 8 defensive. Pryor has 17 boards, 5 offensive, and 12 defensive. Also, looking at steals and turnovers here, McAlester has 10 turnovers tonight, and Pryor with 6. McAlester with 2 blocks, Pryor with 3.
And so, really, when it comes to the McAlester Lady Buffaloes tonight, they're not shooting well. That's the main thing. They're at 11% from the field. Their season low for percentage shooting-wise is 18%, and they're 7% below that. And that's because, again, a huge credit to Pryor. They're playing good defense, preventing McAlester from making their shots, and their defensive game plan is really well of, packing the paint, and let McAlester beat you from outside. And right now, McAlester hasn't made a three-pointer since Tuesday night. And we played a whole, about 7 quarters since then. So McAlester needs to establish some kind of shot that's outside of the paint right now. And they got to stay out of foul trouble in the third quarter because, again, you're going to get Cambry Zoomer back for the third quarter. She's going to be able to facilitate the offense a little bit better after getting 3 fouls in the first half. But you have to stay out of foul trouble if you want a chance at coming back in this game. Again, McAlester was down by 20 points at halftime against Pryor last year, too. McAlester brought it back to about an 8-point game. They can do something similar here tonight.
Yep, this one's still in reach if you can go on a little run, but you got to find something here.
You got to do it soon, too, because, again, they're turning the ball over nearly at double the rate of what Pryor's doing. They're not making the most out of their second chance opportunities. They are throwing up some wild shots, and they're having some opportunities actually inside the paint, too, and they're not making them down by the right or the left block. So there's a lot of things that McAlester can do better. It was their, like I said, the roughest first half of the season thus far, and it's up to them to change that around. So we'll see if they can do that as we go into the second half and make this a little bit closer. Maybe not win it, but maybe make it a little bit closer and give themselves a chance going into the fourth quarter. Again, 32-11, Pryor on top of McAlester. We'll be back with second half action here on Rock 105.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top-tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured, mechanical license number 001-44485.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
Welcome back to the MAC. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes trying to fight back from a 21-point deficit. Again, since they made it an 11-7 game in the second quarter, Pryor outscored them 21-4. It is 32-11, and Pryor gets the ball to begin the second half. McAlester with their starting 5 on the floor. They'll be Cambry Zoomer, Katie Ivey, Rylan Lusnow, Taylor Williams, and Mila Cole for McAlester. And we are back underway as we switch sides. Pryor now on the right side of the half-court line, and here's a pass that not looking for it was Blair Taylor. And then she was able to grab it still and then double dribbled. So either way, it does go back to McAlester on a turnover for the Lady Tigers, just their 7th. They're leading the turnover battle 10-7. Zoomer currently with the ball driving in, creates contact, goes up with 2 and scores anyway. And that's why you got to have her on the floor immediately. First 20 seconds in, McAlester makes their first shot from the field since like the first minute of the second quarter, 32-13. Blair Taylor Passes angle right. Bounce pass into the near corner. Grabbed by Bennett. Bennett tries going baseline. Cole's got her guarded well. To the high post. Contested 2. Missed. Ivy's got the... No, she does not. It's Les now that comes up with it. Ball gets stripped loose out of bounds. They'll stay with the Lady Buffaloes. So Les now had the ball. Got stripped loose and it rolled out of bounds. Still stayed with McAlester. Ivy nearly had that board, though. 7:13 left in the third quarter. Zoomer looks left, passes right to Ivy. Ivy guarded up on, passes to Taylor, angle right. Taylor has a pass that's tipped to the baseline. Les now grabs it, cross court to Zoomer. Zoomer had an open 3, decides to drive. Contested left block 2, rather left elbow 2 is missed. But Rylan Les now has the board and the putback to make it 32-15. McAlester with a quick 4 points to begin the third quarter.
Rylan now with 7 on the night.
Blair Taylor working in the front court, picks up the dribble, looks around. Passes right wing to Osborne. Osborne straight away. McAlester out of the 2-3 zone. Feeds with the left hand, swings over to Taylor. Taylor throws it baseline, looks inside, grabs it right block. Well guarded, back out. Right wing 2 is back iron. She gets her own rebound, which is Nunnally. Nunnally back outside. Near corner 3 is drilled by Kinsey Bennett. And it's 35-15, back to a 20-point deficit for the Lady Buffaloes. Bennett with the tray.
That was only Pryor's second 3 on the night. They're only 2 of 5.
McAlester has not made a 3 in about 7 quarters of play, as we mentioned. A pass to Les now. She was kind of unguarded, but it went wide left. Luckily, McAlester owns the possession arrow. They'll have the basketball here after Les now was able to dive back on the ball. Ivy will inbound in front of her own bench. Looks, finds Les now. Les now gives back to Ivy. Ivy passes. Right side to Zoomer. Fakes left. Dribbles right. Stops baseline. Step back. 2 is short. And a nice box out and rebound by the Lady Tigers. They want to push it the other way. In stride. To the low post. Spin move. Right there is Les now. High off the glass. Missed shot. Ball comes loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Pryor. McAlester basketball. Great transition defense by the Lady Buffaloes. Under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. McAlester has won the quarter 4-3. Still got a lot more work to do down by 20. Right wing 3, Zoomer sends it, leaves it short. McAlester still 0 from 3. Goes to the corner, rebounded by the Lady Tigers. You got to still keep shooting it, though, if you're Cambry Zoomer, because, again, McAlester has got to establish an outside shot to open up the paint a little bit. Straightaway 3, but Pryor is hitting their 3s now. Kinsey Bennett with back-to-back trays.
Yep, they're now 50%, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
38-15, game-high deficit for McAlester right now. It's a 23-point deficit. Zoomer's got it left front court. Tries to get around a Lady Tiger, and Bennett, she fouls fellow number 1 Zoomer. That's her second. Team first here in the third. After nearly both teams getting into the bonus with about 5 minutes left in the first half, there's our first foul of the third quarter. Pass to a driving Ivy. Floater from in the paint. Off to the right side. Les now grabs it. Ball came out. Williams has it. Tries throwing to Cole. She could have maybe gone back around and went up with the shot. But either way, the ball goes rolling out of bounds. Last touch by a Lady Tiger. So McAlester still has chances at points. Ivy will inbound. Slaps the ball. Looks for an open lady. Still looks. Still looks. Still looks. Throws into coverage, and it's grabbed by Williams, but also grabbed by Bennett. Jump ball leads to a steal for the Lady Tigers because they own the possession arrow.
They now have 7 steals tonight.
4:52 left in the third. Ivy tries to pick the pocket and nearly creates a turnover, but gathering it back. Here's a swipe. Intercepted. Rylan Lesnell driving to the hoop. Has a shot not blocked. Instead, it was a wrist hit of Lesnell's to send her to the line. This trip to the free throw line is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. So Lesnell from the line on the season, 74%. Her first free throw is nothing but net. 38-16. Into the game, Kaylee Kerr. Is it just me? The numbers have been a little bit harder to see for me today. Is it just me? Hope not. Second free throw is made by Les. Now, again, the numbers on the dark jerseys, unless they're white numbers, have always been hard for me to see. So
it blends in with the lighting.
Yes, I apologize for any Pryor fans out there. There's a swipe for Cambry Zoomer. She scores quickly. Got to be careful, though, not to pick up that fourth foul. But it makes it 38-19. McAlester wants to keep the pressure going. picking up the dribble, in trouble, lobbing and breaking the press. Now they are on the offensive. Pass along the baseline, stopping low post. Feeds it back out, far corner drive. Thomas has a shot, completely rejected. Not in my house, says Rylan Lesnow. Offensive rebound. Pryor has the chance to still get points here. What a block. High post. Bounce pass. Low post. Two's up. Too strong. Great post defense by Lesnow. Zoomer's got the rebound. Under 4 minutes left in the third. McAlester down by 19. Right wing, Williams. Williams looks inside. Feeds it straight away to Ivy. Ivy to Zoomer, right elbow. Tries to get around Cole. Now steps outside the three-point line. Fires a three that's back ironed. And rebounded by Pryor. McAlester still over from downtown.
0 of 5.
Zoomer poked the ball loose. Lesnow jumps on it. We're going to get a steal here because McAlester has again the arrow. Zoomer, though, took a nasty tumble to the floor. She was over there kind of rubbing her eyes, so hopefully everything's okay with her. She's, again, got a little over-aggressive in the second quarter, but she's played hard all night. So have all the Lady Buffaloes. It's not like it's been to a lack of trying. It's just that they haven't got the bounces yet tonight. Here's a pass that's inside. Speaking of bounces, they got that bounce. Was tipped twice by a Lady Tiger, and then another one. And McAlester brings it to a 38-21 game, down by 17. They pick up the ball in the backcourt. McAlester tries to create a steal, and a timeout is called by Pryor. In a 38-21 game, McAlester trying to come back in this one. 3:11 left in the third quarter on Rock 105.1.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
Welcome back to the MAC. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes down to the Pryor Tigers. 38-21. McAlester was down by, 21 at the break. They brought it down to a 17-point deficit. Still a lot of work to do, but as we mentioned, McAlester can bring this back to a single-digit deficit and give themselves a chance in the fourth quarter. So far, they're on their way to doing that. Can they keep up the pressure? Passing left front court, looking inside. Finds its intended target at the left elbow. Tries to go back outside, and there'll be a foul called on Ivy. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Actually calling the foul number 21, Taylor Williams.
That's her first.
Inbound, low post. Williams tries to knock a ball loose, gathered back well. And there's Vance's first points of the second half. Again, she has 15 points to lead all scorers tonight. 40-21, back to a 19-point McAlester deficit. 2:50 left. Zoomer tries to get to the corner, and she is fouled on her way there. Foul's on number 4. That'll be Kaylee Kerr. That's her first, team third. Inbound Zoomer hands back to Ivy. 2:45 left in the third. Ivy's pressured overhead pass, throws it to the feet of Cole. Cole can't gather it back, and a foul is called. McAlester kind of got bailed out a little bit there too. And quickly back to having that foul on Kerr. Back-to-back fouls on her makes it 4 fouls now for Pryor, because if that foul's not called, it's taken by Pryor, and it's an easy bucket going the other way. Ivy has an angle left, passes it back to Zoomer. Zoomer gathered, dribbles left side, lost her dribble, picks it back up, reverses direction, and a foul quickly called. 3 consecutive fouls called on this one possession by the Pryor Lady Tigers. That one by Blair Taylor, and that means that Cambry Zoomer will go to the line. That's Taylor's third foul. She's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble after an early 2 fouls in the first half of the first quarter. First free throw is good. 40-22. Trying to bring it back to a 17-point game. Second free throw is no good. Cole can't get the rebound, and Pryor's moving the other way, down the near sideline. Ivy almost got the ball back. Taylor's now has it in the corner. Lesnow flies in, and instead of getting the ball, made too much contact with Journey Nunnally.
That's her third.
And Nunnally a little shaken up. She said that she's okay. 2:21 left in the third. That's McAllister's second team foul, but again, Lesnow's third personal. So now Zoomer and Lesnow both playing with 3. Right wing bounce pass, low post. Now to the baseline. That's a airball shot, not a block, not a foul, out of bounds. McAllister basketball. As mentioned, there's contact on that shot as well. But the Lady Buffaloes in this McAllister broadcast, McAllister homegrown broadcast here, they're going to be okay with McAllister getting that ball. Cross-court pass to Ivy. Passes baseline to Williams. Williams bounce pass. Good look for Cole, but Cole could not handle the ball that went a little bit behind her. And that leads to a steal by Pryor on a tie ball. Again, great look, just couldn't bounce it to Williams on target. 2 minutes left in the third. One dribble, passing back far sideline. Lesnow swipes it out of thin air as that's Zoomer now with the official steal. She, again, reading the ball extremely well tonight as Lesnow deleted that steal for Zoomer. Zoomer gives it to Ivy, edge of the circle. Ivy dribbling right, looks around, picks up her dribble. Tries to get it down to the low post to Cole, and that's knocked into the tunnel. 1:39 left in the third, and as someone goes to retrieve that, I believe that's a Pryor assistant coach. Ivy will inbound baseline. Looks, finds Cole short corner, hands it back off to Ivy. Ivy works around the perimeter and stops between the circles. Maneuvers herself to the left side of the perimeter, and the pass goes straight to a Pryor Tiger. One-on-one down the other side. Foul called on Zoomer. That's her fourth on a shooting foul. Journey Nunnally will go to the line. Again, I love the hustle from Zoomer. She has, again, played hard as can be tonight. That time you got to pick your battle. First free throw. Again, if she did not pick up her fourth free throw, it is a good foul if she didn't pick up her fourth foul, as the first free throw is missed. The sad truth is that is her fourth foul. So she has to take a seat, Parker Cochran back in. Second free throw is good, and we had, again, Cole and Vance hit the deck. But both free throws are made, and the Lady Tigers back up 41-22. McAllister has scored the same amount of points as they did the entire first half. Trying to keep it going to, again, give them a fighting chance in the fourth quarter. Lesnow bounce passes it to the right wing. Ivy picks up her dribble, double team, tries lobbing high post through the arms, taken back by Williams. Her shot is blocked. And Pryor has got the board. 1:05 left in quarter number 3. McAllister trying to get set in their zone defense. Lobs it. Left wing three's in the air. That one's in and out. Ball hits inside the paint. Lesnow's trying to gather it. I think she's the one at the bottom of that pile, and she's going to get credit with the rebound as McAllister has the possession arrow. (41-22), Pryor on top of McAllister. And we'll have a sub coming in for the Lady Tigers. I believe Bailey Smith back into the game, checking in for Vance. Ivy gets the inbound, and we're back underway. 50 seconds left in the third. Lesnow receives the pass right wing, passes inside to Williams, tries going down low for Mila Cole, and those two just have not been in sync tonight. Again, there have been good looks for Williams. She just hasn't been able to get it to Cole on a line. And Williams checks out, and Chloe Boatwright comes in. They've had opportunities tonight. Execution has not been there. And again, it has not been for a lack of trying. Every Lady Buffalo has played hard tonight. They just have not been able to execute. Angle left, pump and drive, baseline. Gets into Lesnow. Throws it high post to the newly inserted Smith. Back outside, 30 seconds left in the third. Kerr to the circle, passing left side. McAllister again down by 19. 22 seconds left in quarter number 3. Back far sideline. Back to the left side. Cross-court pass to Kerr. Kerr, guarded by Cochran, tries to dribble in. Gives it left elbow. Back outside. Free throw line is around where Kerr has the ball. Back outside. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Ball came stripped loose. McAllister, even though Boatwright tried to save that ball, it was still last touch, the officials say, by a Lady Tiger. So McAllister with a chance of points here. Inbound to Lesnow. Half-court line. 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot at the buzzer. Won't go. Off the glass. And that's the end of quarter number 3. McAllister won the quarter by 2 points. Got to win it by a lot more if they want a chance of coming back and winning this game in the fourth. 41-22, the Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Buffaloes here on Rock 105.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Last chance at a comeback here for the Lady Buffaloes, down 41-22. We begin the fourth quarter. Really what has doomed McAlester has been the second quarter when they were outscored 21-4. Top of the key, dribbling right side, dribbling right back out, looking inside. Wide open. She just got lost in translation, but missing the shot is Bailey Smith, and it's less now with the board. Ivy down the floor, McAlester. They got a stroke of good luck there. Cochran has an angle left. It's Cochran, Ivy, Zoomer who has the ball right front court. Mila Cole and Rylan Lesnow. Left wing Ivy looking inside. Lobs it, finds Lesnow, perfect pass, and the finish. Nice pass from Ivy. She gets the assist, Lesnow gets the 2. She's up to 13 points. 41-24. Kaylee Kerr between the circles. Kerr hands to Nunley. Nunley off a screen, dribbles left side. Picked up by Cole. Now switching back onto her ball handler. Passing high post, now looking inside. Pass goes wide, and a turnover on Pryor. So McAlester down by 17. Trying to build their way back into it. 7:05 left. Ivy gets the inbound. McAlester still got some work to do. 7 minutes left. Bounce pass. Lesnow. Angle left. Cross court. Finding Zoomer. Zoomer need it. Right wing 3. No good. McAlester still over from three-point land. With the rebound and breaking loose. Wide open layup. Left-handed layup is made. And that's Journey Nunley with 7 points off the bench, 43-24. McAlester tries to catch Pryor napping as Lesnow attempted to go baseline and ran into Bailey Smith. That is her second foul, team first. And back in is Vance and Taylor. 6:38 left in the game and a 19-point lead that Pryor has pretty much had since the middle of the second quarter. Here's a wide open inbound. Again, another chance tonight for McAlester to score. Point blank range, cannot execute. Mila Cole misses off the right block. Perfectly drawn, just cannot finish. Off a screen, right wing picked up by Cole. Cole goes back to her lady quickly. Top of the key, passes high post. Trying to drive, right side, spin move, low post, tough contested 2 is missed. Cochran hits the deck with a Lady Tiger on top of her. It'll be a tie ball, and Cochran will get, well, possession arrow is McAllister's. I don't know why we were pointing back and forth for the first moment there, but McAlester will get the ball, and they will inbound. So Cochran with the board, 6:14 left in the game. McAllister trying to bring it back to a 17-point game. Left wing, Lesnow. Looks, cross court, intercepted. Easily read by Taylor Vance. One-on-one with Ivy. Left side of the paint is missed. Great transition defense by Katie Ivy again. Zoomer's got the rebound. Now she wants to go to the low post. Throws up a wild shot, and it almost went in. Again, she threw that one by her knees, and it bounced off the left iron and tumbled off. But she'll have a chance to earn them the hard way at the free throw line. This trip to the charity stripe is brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. First shot is made. She's up to 8 points. Again, playing with 4 fouls. Her second free throw is good as well. Cambry Zoomer above 80% from the free throw line this year, 43-26. 5:50 left. Off a screen, dribbling right. Zoomer guarding number 30, Blair Taylor, and there's an offensive foul called on Taylor, and that's number 4 on her.
It was a moving screen.
Take that back, that's Kerr. Kaylee Kerr with the foul. Again, I'm looking down, up and down at my roster, still trying to get familiarized with the Pryor Lady Tigers roster. Left front court, lobbing it near corner, grabbing it Zoomer. Zoomer right back over to Les now. Les now the quick pass at the right wing. Looking inside, finds Cochran. Cochran, yeah, that's travel. Went up with the shot, came back down, and still had the ball. Again, they have had great looks tonight. It's been execution. And that's the most frustrating thing. McAlester feels like they could be way closer in this game. They just have not been able to.
Just can't finish it off.
Execute. Here's an easy steal for Cambry Zoomer. Picked off the pass. Going the other way. Layup is up and good. Cambry Zoomer with yet another steal, her 6th of the game. 43-28, and it's a 15-point game. Again, still a lot of work, but McAlster's been able to bring a 23-point deficit down to a 15 on a night where they have struggled to score. Under 5 minutes left. Left wing on the dribble drive, stopping high post, back outside near corner 3. Here's a big one to silence the momentum McAlster's had. It's missed off the back iron. Back outside, second chance at 3 points. That one's missed. Lesnow's got the rebound. 4:43 left in the game. Tigers lead McAlester 43-28. Lesnow near corner. Lesnow feeds high post to Cole. Cole driving. Cole is fouled, and she's maybe hurt. Came up with a little bit of a limp. She's going to try to walk it off. But she came down awkwardly, I think, on the, might be her right knee. And there'll be a full timeout called first. And we'll have free throws when we come back from it. 4:35 left in the game. Buffaloes trail the Lady Tigers 43-28 on Rock 105.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power down box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes has brought it to a 15-point game, trying to make it even more here with a 43-28 deficit, 4:35 left. Mila Cole will toe the free throw line. Again, looked like she kind of hurt the right knee a little bit, but she's going to fight through it as her first free throw is made.
23.
Down to a 14-point game. It should make it a 13-point game here. Here's the second free throw from the freshman Cole. And she made them both. Up to 5 points for Miss Cole, 43-30. McAlester has won the second half so far. Again, believe by, that's now 8 points. Again, cutting into the deficit. Left wing on the drive, stopping, bounce passes it far corner, and it does not find its intended target. Another turnover by Pryor. And it's a 13-point game with McAlester having the basketball. Again, with Zoomer playing with 4 fouls and Lesnow playing with 3. Right wing, speaking of Lesnow, she's got the ball. Lobs it to Cole between the circles. Passes to Ivy. Into the corner. Zoomer need it. Near corner 3. Painted gold! 10-point game. McAlster's brought it back from 23 down to 10. And the first made 3 in 2 games for the Lady Buffaloes comes from Cambry Zoomer.
Yeah, hopefully that gets them hot from out beyond the arc.
43-33, 4 minutes left, still plenty of time. And there's foul number 4 on Lesnow. Fouled her by the high post. Foul number 1 on the Lady Buffaloes here in the fourth. So now you can't have Zoomer foul and you can't have Lesnow foul. Got to keep the hands up. Got to really just let the rest of your defense play aggressive. You've got to lay off. Inbound, left wing, Ivy. Everyone else seems to be pretty good on foul trouble. Bennett, back left front court. Passes angle right to Kerr. Kerr back in a quick swing left side into the corner. Zoomer with plenty of space, tries going baseline. Zoomer hands out wide, 3:35 left. And I think Pryor also knows that McAllister's in some foul trouble there. Trying to find the open shot, but also playing keep away here. Between the circles, passing left side. Back top of the key to Osborne. Osborne right side to Kerr. Kerr going in. Leave her alone. Les now. There's a foul. Who's it on, though? It's on Katie Ivy, so Les now is still okay. And that's great news for McAlester because that's Ivy's first. She is plenty okay. Free throws for Kaylee Kerr. First free throw missed. Tumbles off. 3:20 left.
Pryor so far tonight, 6 of 10, 60% from the line.
Second free throw. She missed them both. Cole's got the rebound. McAlester trying to continue to go on this run. Zoomer dribbles far sideline. Tries to get around two defenders and a timeout call by Coach Bashirs. She'll have 2 left. Again, 43-33 is our score. 3:11 left in the game here on Rock 105.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
We've said all night that the fight has been there, just been the execution for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. First half really put them behind the 8 ball, but they brought it to a 10-point game, 43-33, 3:11 left. Can McAlester complete a comeback here? Can they make things really interesting in the final 3:11? We're about to find out. McAlester getting 1 foul away from getting into the bonus from Pryor. McAlester has had 2 fouls, but the foul news for the Lady Buffaloes has been 4 on Les now, 4 on Zoomer. They were down by as many as 23 points. Inbound to Ivy. Hands it off. Back over to Les now on the left side of the half-court line. Near corner, Zoomer. Fakes left, goes right. Into the paint. 2 is up. Got it! Nothing but net on a tough shot for Cambry Zoomer. It's an 8-point game. Right wing to the trailing Bennett. Bennett backs up, passes angle left to Kerr. Kerr looks left, looks right, passes right, finds Osborne. Osborne guarded by Cochran to the near corner. Finds Bennett. Bennett looks inside, tries to find the post. Milo Cole's right there to knock it out of bounds. Inbound here for the Lady Tigers in a 43-35 game. Who would have thought this? Osborne right at the glass, looks for the open Lady Tiger. Finds her, right wing, lows it back inside. Tough 2, missed shot, Cochran right there, and a foul call down inside the paint. Should be on Cochran. I know that Lesnow is also in the area. She's expecting it to not be on her, but it is. And that is foul number 5 on Rylan Lesnow. She has fouled out. And into the game for her will be Chloe Boatwright. So if McAlester wants to complete the comeback, they're going to have to do it without one of their top 2 players for the final 2:41. Lady Tigers will inbound right wing. Lobs inside. Open Lady. Cole closes in quickly. 2's up and a foul called again. This one should be on Mila Cole. Looked like she made some impact with the hip there.
And that's just Cole's second.
She kind of slid over there. But again, the one person you really didn't want to foul was Taylor Vance, if anybody, because she, again, one of the best players for the Lady Tigers, at least the leading scorer tonight for them. I say that, and she misses the first free throw. They have started a struggle here from the line, and it's allowed McAlester to bring this to an 8-point game.
They're 6 of 12 from the line.
Second free throw, and that finally breaks that one as they split the trip. Vance has got 16, 44-35. Zoomer splits defenders right to the rack. The layup is good. 7-point game, 44-37. Give her an inch, and she'll go right to the rim. Ivy will pick up a foul here. That's her second. It'll immediately send a Lady Tiger to the line. That'll be number 3, Journey Nunley.
Cambry Zoomer is up to 18 points. She's really started to turn it on here when the Buffaloes needed it the most.
2:19 left. Again, now the Lady Buffaloes have put Pryor into the bonus for the remainder of the game. First free throw is made. If McAllister's going to win this game, it's going to be because Cambry Zoomer is going to facilitate the offense and find open people or make the shots herself. If Pryor's going to win it, they got to make their free throws. They missed that one, And quickly, there is a offensive rebound on a second missed free throw and a quick foul on Mila Cole. So 2 more free throws on the way for the Lady Tigers, just with a different player, I think. And it's been hard to see these slim blue numbers on the road black jerseys tonight for the Lady Tigers. First free throw is up and missed. Taylor Williams checks in for Boatwright. Second free throw is missed as well. Mila Cole's got the rebound. 8-point game, 45-37. Ivy between the circles, 2-10. Cochran, angle right. Cochran looks around, finds Zoomer, right front court. Zoomer overhead pass to find Ivy. Ivy looks around, Ivy finds Zoomer, near corner, takes the three, looks good, is good! Painted gold! 45-40, timeout called by Coach Bashirs, and McAlester has brought a 23-point deficit down to a 5. 1:55 left in the game here on Rock 105.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
How about this? The McAlester Lady Buffaloes have made it a 5-point game in a game that looked well over. They kept on chipping and chipping and chipping away. 45-40 is the score. Again, still playing with some foul trouble. Les now has fouled out. Cambry Zoomer has 4, and she's played with 4 for a majority of the second half, it feels like. 1:54 left, 45-40. Dribbling right, backing on up is Taylor. Taylor picks up her dribble, in trouble, and a timeout quickly called, and it's a good thing that Pryor did call a timeout for Pryor fans, because that pass that was thrown to Kinsey Bennett hit off her ankle and rolled out of bounds. We'll take another break and be back here on Rock 105.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
Darlene Needham has checked into the game for the Lady Buffaloes. Taylor Williams, Cambry Zoomer, Mila Cole, and Katie Ivy. McAlester down 45-40. They've made this a game, 1:38 left in it. And in trouble right now by the circle. Mila Cole is guarding up the Lady Kerr really well. Now Ivy comes in, left front court. Again, McAlester upping the pressure in the front court. Everyone is pretty good on foul trouble except for Cambry Zoomer. In the circle, trying to navigate around. They find the ball to Kerr. 1:18 left in, and there's Mila Cole that ends up grabbing. That is Kaylee Kerr. That'll send her to the line.
That's Cole's 4th.
So now Cole can't really afford any more fouls, obviously. More free throws here for the Lady Tigers. What are they from the line tonight? Because again, they started off all right, and then things started to tumble down.
They are 8 of 17.
Now they make that 9 of 18. Checking out is Needham. Checking in is Cochran. 46-40, 1:17 left in the game. Second free throw by Kerr is made, so they make both the free throws. 47-40. Cochran gets the inbound, hands it off to Ivy. Ivy taking it down the near sideline. Ivy into the circle. Tries to get past Taylor and does. Pass it to Taylor. Williams, left wing. Williams looks, bounce passes it to Cochran, swings it right wing to Ivy. Ivy finds Zoomer. 60 seconds left. Zoomer reverses direction, tries to get to the corner. Does so, goes baseline, tries to throw baseline off of Kerr, out of bounds. 57 seconds left in the game. And with how much time went off on this possession so far, feels like a must-need possession with a score here for the Lady Buffs. Cochran looks to inbound, looks, finds Ivy, far corner. Bounce passes inside. Williams lost it, tie ball, and it's Pryor with the basketball. (47-40), 53 seconds left. McAlester get a steal here. 50 seconds. Across the half-court line, bounce pass left wing. 45 seconds. Again, McAlester needs to probably foul at this point, but it cannot be Zoomer, cannot be Cole. Zoomer applying pressure, but no foul call to travel instead inside the circle. That is textbook from Cambry Zoomer. Get right in your grill like charcoal over a flame and just don't foul. Don't provide the bump. Now Zoomer gets the inbound. Zoomer drives. Tough two right to the bottom of the bucket. Can't make the shot. Rebounded by Kerr. That might be ball game. McAllister's efforts might come a little bit short tonight, but what an effort it was as Ivy, that's not Ivy, that is Needham, took a tumble into number 3, Journey Nunnally. I think she was going to foul anyway, but on her way there, she slipped and fell into Nunnally. And that'll be free throws here for the Lady Tigers. But what an effort from McAlester to try to come back from this one. They looked dead to rights as the first free throw is missed. They looked dead to rights. And McAlester made this a game, brought it back to a 5-point game at some point, and that is worth noting. Like I said, the effort has been there all night. It's just been the execution as the second free throw is made to make it 48-40. Someone needs to get the inbound. It'll be Ivy to do the duties. 23 seconds left. Still now also playing for district points. Far corner. Looking. Finds Zoomer. Far corner. Now she goes baseline. Tries throwing it. Does feed it across the baseline, but not being able to save it to Lady Buffalo in the corner with 14 seconds left. Unless they say it touched off a Lady Tiger. Which, again, everyone was kind of staying on this left side of the half-court line. They do say it is Pryor basketball. 48-40. There's the inbound to the baseline. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Again, don't foul. At this point, do not foul. Do not foul. Cole pushes down a Lady Tiger and tries to help her back up, and she doesn't want any part of Cole helping her up. As it's an intentional foul called on Mila Cole, she has fouled out. And it'll be Kinsey Bennett going to the free throw line. But again, at that point, you can't foul. You're not coming back in an 8-point deficit. Bennett will check in for Cole. First free throw made. Again, it may not matter in the end when the season's over, as the second free throw is up and made as well. But you really would like to have those points just in case if you need them later on in the season. Gonna love the effort. Just at that point, gotta let it go, I think. Near sideline inbound to the right wing. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Again, leave them alone. 2 seconds. 1 second. There's the buzzer, and there's the final score. Again, McAlester brought a 23-point deficit down to a 5, but the Pryor Lady Tigers persevered when they needed to pull away in this one to win 50-40 for their first district win of the season. That will push McAlester down to 6th. Pryor will jump up to 5th, and that is how 2025 will end for both of these teams before we go into the new calendar year. Let's look at our post-game stats brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt?
Well, Cambry Zoomer led in scoring tonight. She scored 21 points on 42% shooting, went 8 of 19 from the field. Also was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe and had 3 defensive boards and 6 steals for Zoomer. Ryland Lesnow had 13 tonight on 36% shooting. Also 6 offensive boards, 6 defensive boards, 12 boards overall, and 2 steals for Ryland. Mila Cole had 5 points tonight. Also had 7 boards, 4 offensive and 3 defensive. And Boatwright scored 1 point tonight. She also had 2 offensive boards, and that is going around at your scoring.
All right, now your team stats.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes, 13 of 46 from the field. That's good for 28%. And Pryor Lady Tigers were 17 of 43. That's good for 40%. McAlester from 3 tonight, 2 of 11. That's good for 18%. Pryor, 3 of 9. That's good for 33%. McAlester from the charity stripe, they were 12 of 15. That's good for 80%. Pryor was 13 of 23. That's good for 57%. McAlester, looks like they had 30 rebounds, 13 offensive and 17 defensive. And Pryor with 29, 9 offensive and 20 defensive. Getting a look at your steals and turnovers here. Looks like Pryor had
17 turnovers,
and McAlester had 17.
And then when it came to blocks, McAlester with 3, Pryor with 4. So we'll recap their game fully when the McAlester boys game is over, because we're having to recap or preview the boys coming up here in just a moment as they're about to take on the Pryor Tigers to try to avenge the McAlester Lady Buffalo loss. We'll be back here in about a minute and a half with the boys preview here on Rock 105.1.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the MAC, where the McAlester Lady Buffaloes fell to the Pryor Lady Tigers 50-40. Let's go ahead and let's preview the McAlester boys now, as they are coming off of a win, breaking a 3-game losing streak. They're 4-3 on the season, led by first-year head coach Lou Dawkins. McAlester scored 13 below their previous season low, but persevered with a 48-37 win over Glenpool to break a 3-game losing streak, as we mentioned. McAlester won the game behind a 14-3 second quarter. McAlester out-rebounded Glenpool 31-19, including 13-6 on the offensive boards, and won the turnover battle 23-16. Glenpool was just 1 of 6 from the line to McAlester 6 of 12, and McAlester shot 4% better. Glenpool did shoot 20% better from 3, as McAlester went 2 of 18 from long distance. Some standout performances: Rodney Washington had 19 points on 50% shooting with 7 boards and 2 blocks. We also had Davian Pouncil with 15 points on 50% shooting, 8 rebounds and 4 steals. Caven Hill had 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting, and Brandon Smith with a nice defensive game with 4 steals. Let's look at the Pryor Tigers. They're 1-5 on the year, 46.2 points per game, giving up 64.8. They're led by third-year head coach Nathan Smith. They were 4-21 last year. They lost to Booker T in the regional tournament, 85-32, same regional that McAlester was in. They were 7th in the Cleveland tournament, 0-2 in the Oolagaw tournament, and 8th in the Pryor Invitational. They were swept by McAlester last year, 66-53 and 63-53. But McAlester played a little bit closer game with the Tigers in the game over in Pryor last year. That was the second-to-last game of the regular season for McAlester, as McAlester shot 49% better to Pryor's 34% in those 2 games. They're also 6% better from 3. McAlester heavily out-rebounded Pryor, 34 rebounds per game to 15, but struggled to take care of the ball. The Buffs averaged 18.5 turnovers per game to Pryor's 13. Some standout performances: Rodney Washington, 26.5 points per game against Pryor last year on 65% shooting and 43% from 3, 8.5 rebounds per game as well. Brandon Smith had 16 points per game, 38% shooting, and 7 rebounds per game. Davian Pouncil, 6.5 points per game on 46% shooting and 8 rebounds per game. And some of those players might be some of your players to watch, Wyatt.
Yeah, Rodney Washington again put up 19 points last night against Glenpool, along with those 7 boards. Rodney also has owned Pryor in the past, averaging 26.5 points per game. Look for Rodney Washington to continue to put up big-time numbers again tonight. David Pouncil played well last night in Glenpool, picking up 14 points, grabbing 8 boards, and getting 4 steals. David has been on a hot streak of late. Look for his success to continue tonight. And Brandon Smith is leading the team in steals, averaging 3 steals per game. He picked up 4 more steals again last night against Glenpool. He is also averaging 16 points per game against Pryor. Look for him to be a force on defense here tonight. And some keys in this one. Well, you want to continue to make your free throws. McAlester greatly improved upon their free throw percentage in Glenpool last night, shooting 50%. Look for the Buffs to build off last night's performance and drain those shots from the charity stripe again tonight. McAlester also did a fantastic job on the glass last night, out-rebounding Glenpool 31-19. I expect that to continue tonight with Rodney Washington and Davian Pouncil down low. The Buffs should have no problem picking up second-chance opportunities in the paint. And McAlester struggled from beyond the arc last night, going only 2 of 18 from downtown. If McAlester can get their 3-ball falling tonight, though, watch out. They could be a really big problem for Pryor.
All right, those are your players to watch and keys to the game. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. This game brought to you by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare, Heat and Air, LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan McAlester, WE Offered Propane, The Bank and A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and tip-off here between the McAlester Buffaloes and the Pryor Tigers in district play and the final game of 2025. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on Rock 105.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vickers Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power down box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vickers Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured, mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
Welcome back to the back where the McAlester Buffaloes are getting ready to do battle with the Pryor Tigers. We're about to have your starting lineups be announced here in just a moment. Again, McAlester 4-3 on the year, led by head coach Lou Dawkins, wearing their home white uniforms, the black numerals on the front and back. As for the Pryor Tigers, again, you're going to have to help me out here, Wyatt, a little bit. Again, they're blue, right?
Yes.
I'm
that is
colorblind.
blue.
I mix up blues and purples all the time. Thank you. The Pryor Tigers are in their road blue uniforms, I believe, with the white numerals on the front and back, led by head coach Nathan Smith. Here's your starting lineups.
Number 1, Jet Stevens. Number 5, Khalil Spurrier. Number 21, Jackson Ingrid. Number 22, Brett Wigington. And number 25, Cameron Earl. Now let's meet your McAlester Buffalo. Number 2, Brandon Smith. Number 3, Rodney Washington. Number 5, Damian Mountzel. Number 11, Jacoby Wall. And number 24, David Hill.
All right, we're about to have tip-off here as we're getting ready for the boys' game. And it's brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments. Along with 24-hour road service, they carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. 918-426-6571. Any final thoughts before we get started here, Wyatt?
Well, again, this is the last game of the year before you go into the break here for a couple of weeks. So if you could win it, it would be a big game to win before you go on break here for a couple of weeks.
Cameron Earls will share the circle with Caven Hill. McAlester will be moving to right to left. Tigers left to right. McAlester trying to win 2 in a row and go to 5-3 before we head into the new year. There's the whistle. Ball's in the air. Tip is won easily by McAlester, and it's basketball time here in the Heartland for the final time in 2025. Brandon Smith running the point 7 seconds into the first. Rodney Washington, right wing, takes a contested 3, left it short. McAlester struggled from 3 again last night, 2 of 18. With the rebound going the other way, Khalil Spurrier passes to the near corner, lost it on the way up. Rodney tried to save it, and he hit it out of bounds. He'll stay with the Tigers along the baseline, 7:39 left in the first. We'll see how the Buffaloes do on a back-to-back here after playing last night in a 48-37 win. At one point, they were up by 16 before some garbage time points. There's a pass inside of the free throw line. Southpaw jumper will be missed. Davian Pouncil climbs side to grab the rebound. Brandon Smith pushing ahead for Caven Hill. Hill driving. Hill lost it on the way up. Blocked shot by the Tigers. They go the other way. Wigington stops at the top of the key. Passes angle left. Pump and drive. High post. Jump stopping. Lays it in. Low post 2 is made by Cameron Earls. And it's Pryor that takes the early 2-0 lead. 7:13 left in the first quarter. Brandon passes left wing to Washington. Washington, and now Brandon Smith against this 2-3 zone right wing, or Smith right wing. Pass to Washington, no look pass to the right wing, bounce pass baseline. Looking inside for Washington, he climbs high, grabbed the ball, lost it on the way up, grabs it again. Lobs it back out for Boyd. Boyd, right wing to Pouncil. Pouncil bounce passes far corner to Hill. Hill looks around, dangerous pass, finds its way to Smith, outside, near corner, driving. Baseline 2 is air ball, too strong. Haven Hill has the offensive rebound, and Hill puts it back in for 2. Tie game 2-2 there for the McAlester Buffaloes. 6:30 left in the first. Mavers to Wigington, top of the key. To Spurrier, left side, far corner. Looking in is Mavers. Mavers left wing 3 now is missed by, I believe that might have been number 1, Stevens. Left wing Smith. Smith gives it to Washington, near corner, bounce pass to Hill, low post. Hill back outside, Washington spot up left wing 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, Pouncil going into the paint and scores from about 5 feet out. McAlester takes their first lead of the game, 4-2. 5:55 left in the first. Far sideline, Stevens. Still in the backcourt, they get it across the half-court line. Pouncil picks up his man, now to a trailing man. To Spurrier, down low. Spurrier, that's how you beat the press. Pryor beats it to make it 4-4. 5:38 left in the first. Boyd on the edge of that McAlester M logo at center court. Passes far sideline to Smith. Smith kind of surveys the court. Passes left front court to Pouncil. Pouncil fakes right. Dribbles left. Between the legs. Now top of the key. Washington directs traffic. Trying to get people to go to the right side. Now starts to dribble and backs it up to the circle. McAlester longer possession so far here in the first quarter. Passes to Pouncil, angle right. Tries to get it to Hill and does so far corner. Hill looks around. He's double teamed. Jump passes to Boyd. Boyd right wing. One dribble to Smith on the edge of the circle. Near corner to Washington. Washington finds Hill baseline. Hill to Washington. Washington contested 2. Banks it in. McAlester more precise, concise, looking for the right shots. 6-4. McAlester up by 2. 4:50 left in the first. McAlester again with a little bit of a press here. Far sideline, cross-court pass, finding Wigginton. Wigginton takes a long 3. Strong with the shot, offensive rebound. Finds a man open on the other side that misses the shot off the right block. Fight for the rebound. Boyd's got it in the far corner. Like he kind of got his ankle rolled up on by Spurrier, and that's why he kind of tumbled out of bounds. They don't call it a foul. They call it just straight out of bounds. And we've gone, again, about 3.5 minutes without a foul called here on either team. But Boyd had the rebound. That's a tough turnover for him because I thought he got fouled and got rolled up on along the far sideline. So Jackson Mavers will inbound, and a second chance here for Pryor. Mavers gives to Spurrier in the corner. He's guarded well by Smith. Left front court out to Stevens. Back to Spurrier. Quick pass inside. Feeds it to the other side. Not ready for the pass, but it finally gets to the near corner. Three-pointers up and missed by number 10, Roberts. Offensive rebound back up with the 2. That one's missed. Offensive rebound by Spurrier again. He missed it again. Rodney Washington now has it. McAlester wants to push it 3-on-2 to Pouncil. Pouncil to Boyd. Boyd for 2. He misses the shot. Didn't matter. Charge called. Coach Dawkins is livid. That is exactly how you're supposed to run it. He thinks that should not have been a charge. And now that's 2 calls in a row that McAlester is upset that has not gone their way. 4:10 left in the first. McAlester up by 2. Thompson still in the backcourt. Thompson gets the ball after a pass. Stops to the right wing. Pouncil quickly gets up on him. And Pouncil swiped it loose. Another chance for transition points. Pouncil straight to the rack. Nothing but a thing. Left-handed layup. McAlester leads 8-4.
Pouncil now with 4.
They've scored 6 in a row on the Tigers. 3:48 left in the first. Far sideline with the ball. It's Roberts. All the way to the near sideline. Picking up the ball. Throwing it. And at the circle. 10-second call. Pryor couldn't get across the half-court line in time. McAlester taking smart shots. They're playing very well. Great defense thus far.
Really running out of that press with the defense so far tonight, and it's worked so far.
Boy thought about a right wing 3, gets inside the Hill. Instead, Hill is quadruple team, could not make the shot. It is rebounded by Mavers, and Mavers goes right down the floor. Passes into the corner. Roberts bounce passes back to Mavers. Mavers back to Roberts, far corner. Roberts guarded by Pouncil, feeds to Stevens. Stevens starts his dribble. Hill is out in the front court guarding. Bounce pass along the half-court line. Double teamed is Mavers. Mavers starts his dribble. Feeds corner. 3-pointer up by Stevens. That's way too strong and airballed, and Rodney's got the rebound. Rodney throws ahead. Dangerous pass intercepted by Roberts. Boyd pokes it back loose. Boyd with the steal. 3-on-2 to Hill. Hill layup is good. And it's 10-4. McAlester up by 6. Did you get all that, Wyatt?
Yeah. And Taven Hill is having himself another good game. Already got 4 points tonight.
Again, his season high coming in, or his career high coming into this season was 8 points. He's averaging 7.9 on his sophomore campaign. 2:37 left in the first, and also Pryor starting to struggle with the press. Coach Nathan Smith needs a timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:37 left in the first. Buffaloes lead 10-4 here on Rock 105.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
For those that are wondering how the OU game is going, the Oklahoma Sooners lead 10-0 over the Alabama Crimson Tide. John Mateer had a touchdown run, and also Tate Sandell with a 51-yard field goal into the wind. Sooners have the ball second down and 10 at their own 37, 14:44 left in the half. Thank you for tuning into McAlester basketball. 10-4 McAlester leading right now with 2:31 left in the first quarter. Again, playing great offense so far, playing great defense. High post, Throwing it out near corner, open three, taking that three, and making that three is new player into the game, Dax Thompson.
That was their first three on the night. They're 1 of 5.
Great feed into Pouncil. Pouncil low post, can't make the shot. Again, that's where McAlester has struggled. When they have struggled this year to put up points is right by the basket. Far corner, Spurrier tries driving, lost the ball, got it back up, and the low post, he traveled. And he'll give the ball back to McAlester. 2:05 left in the half. It'll be Boyd inbounding to Smith. Facio is checked into the game for McAlester. He's over at the high post right now. Pass right wing to Washington. Thought about the long three, pumps, stops, fade away, baseline jumper, won't go. Pouncil tries to fly in for the rebound and strip loose. Now we have a foul called. It will be on Pouncil. That's McAllister's second team foul. We've only had 2 fouls called here in the first quarter. Oh, they're calling it on Boyd. That is Boyd's first foul. Patton and Moscato are getting ready to check in. Hill was the one to check out for Facio earlier. Boyd checks out. Moscato comes in. Smith will take a breather for Patton. Also, quick note on Case Patton. Want to give him some love here in the JV game earlier, as he nearly has a steal here. Right wing Thompson hit the earlier three. Pounce passes to the top of the key. Far corner, step back three from Spurrier is short. And Moscato tries to fly for the rebound. It's hit off of a Tiger out of bounds. McAlester basketball. Case Patton, if you wanted to know how the overtime game went with JV, it was do or die. That meant sudden death. McAlester ended up hitting a free throw. Whoever made the first points of overtime would end up winning that game. Here's a steal by Spurrier. Spurrier goes the other side, goes up for the layup, and Pouncil nearly had the block. It comes up empty. Now it's 10-9. And one more thing about that, it was Case Patton that hit a free throw to end that game.
But that was epic.
10-9 right now, though. McAllister's only up by 1. 1:09 left in the first. Rodney Engel left. Rodney against a 2-1-2 zone, far corner Patton. Entry dribble, cross court to Facio. Facio quick swing all the way to the right wing. Pouncil steps into a three, left it short. Ball bounces around, and it's taken by Spurrier. McAlester had a lot of options that they wanted to shoot from three, could not score. Going the other way, McAlester slow to get back, and a 2 is made, and Pryor's gone on a 7-0 run. Now they're trying to get it right back with Pouncil down low, and there's a foul called on the floor. The first foul on the Tigers here with 43 seconds left in the first. And it's on number 2, Dax Thompson. That's his first, team first. Pouncil out, Smith in. McAlester down by 1, 11-10, 43 seconds left in quarter number 1. Smith slaps the ball, looks around, still looks, finds Moscato, far corner. Moscato goes baseline, floater, airballed. Facio can't handle the rebound. Smith tries to poke it loose from Mason Wiggins, who had the last 2. Patton nearly gets a steal of Mavers. 30 seconds left, but they beat the press. Far corner, dribbling inside the three-point line, back to the top of the key. Side swipe, still having the ball. Mavers back to the deep corner of the front court. Far sideline is where he has the ball. Mavers tries to get past Patton. Patton tries to swipe it loose to no avail. Pryor could have a 1-point lead going into the second quarter here unless they put up more here. McAlester trying to get the ball back before the buzzer. 8 seconds. Mavers almost swiped by Smith. Stepping into a right wing three that's short. Offensive board, putback's no good. Offensive board, putback's no good. Offensive board, putback's no good. 3 offensive rebounds. They cannot score on any of those 3. But Pryor leads by 1 going into the second quarter, and they're pumped up. We will take a break and be back with more action here on Rock 105.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918.
Scoring drought. They trail by 1 to the Pryor Tigers. Right now, Pryor has been winless in 5A4, the only team that has not won a game in the 5A4 district so far. McAlester right now at 3rd in 5A4. As we begin the second quarter, Tigers lead by 1, 11-10. On the floor is Facio, Washington, Moscato, Patton, and Smith. Deep in the front court corner is Stevens. Stevens begins to dribble up to the three-point line and passes it on out over to Wiggins. Wiggins approaches to the perimeter. Passes right side to Stevens. Stevens guarded by Washington. Tries to drive in. Bounce pass. Intercepted by Smith. Smith, 2-on-2 to Moscato. Moscato for 2. Left it short on the layup. Well contested by the Tigers. McAlester can't score again. Low post. 2 is up. Wild 2. High off the glass. There is a rebound that's tried to be saved by the Tigers. And it goes out of bounds as Cameron Earls couldn't bring it in. So McAlester basketball. 7:21 left in the half.
Right now, McAlester shooting 36% from the field. Pryor Tigers shooting 26%.
And it gets worse as Rodney Washington can't hit the left wing 3. He struggled from downtown last night with 1 of 7, despite being plus 40% from 3 on the year. Driving in, a twirl pass to the near corner. Three-pointer goes up and out as it rolled in. Facio swipes the ball loose. They're going to say last touched by the Tigers, even though Facio looked like he had his right hand on it, but the Buffaloes will take it. Right now, they just cannot buy a bucket. 6:57 left in the half, and it's starting to seem a lot like here in the last 5 or so minutes of game time what last night felt like against Glenpool. Left wing Washington feeds into the corner to Smith. Smith tries to get around a defender and works his way into the left front court. Passes to Washington, near corner. Washington drives baseline. Washington over a man. 2 is up. Got it and 1. He shoots, he scores right this way. Mr. Washington to the charity stripe. First free throw of the day for the Buffaloes. Brought to you by Big V Feed Center. I think it might be our first free throw altogether of the entire game for this one between the Buffs and the Tigers. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. But again, I could be wrong. I've not eaten or drank since then. I've just watched the game. Free throw is missed, but McAlester still has the lead. And Rodney Washington gets a interception after the rebound. Drives up towards the rack and is fouled again. This time by Cameron Earls. So he has 2 more chances at free throws here. Rodney, a 67% free throw shooter. And as we mentioned, we didn't get any free throws in the first quarter after Coach Dawkins gives the word to Washington.
And that was the first trip to the line for either side.
Thank you. Wyatt?
Now this is the second trip. So
first, I guess, full trip. First free throw is made. Big V Feed Center, again, bringing this to you for your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices. Call 918-426-1951. 13-11, McAlester up by 2. Trying to make it a 3-point game here is Mr. Washington. His second free throw is no good. Rims out. Ball goes out. Facio tried to tip it to someone and could not do so. Caven Hill will come in. Checks in for Washington to give him a little bit of a breather. Again, I don't think Washington sat the entire night last night, so that's a well-deserved breather. Inbound near sideline, Roberts passes it back to Mavers. Mavers guarded well by Smith, lobs it far sideline. Still with it, throws it across. Spurrier's got it inside the circle. Spurrier to the far corner, setting up for 3, firing for the lead, clanking off the iron. Nice box out rebound by Hill. Hill gives it to Smith. Smith, does he want to push it? No, he waits for his offense. Tops left wing, passes near corner. Moscato inside for Hill. Hill low post. Hill tries to get it back out to Moscato, does so. Near corner 3. Moscato can't get it. Caven Hill offensive board. Double team, contested 2, won't go. Tries to get it again, can't do so. Mavers has got the rebound, and Pryor's moving the other way. 13-11, down by 2. McAlester wants some backcourt pressure. Bounce pass to Spurrier. Spurrier trying to get down the near sideline. And a foul called on Smith. Based on some of the contact we've seen tonight in the girls' game and now the boys, that seemed like a ticky-tack foul.
Good news is it's just Brandon's first.
Inbound across the half-court line, finds his way to Roberts. Roberts loosely guarded by Hill. He waits for his offense and dribbles to the near corner. Smith tried to swipe it loose of Mavers. Throws inside to find Spurrier. Spurrier is bumped, got it and one. Facio with a foul down low. And a chance to give his team the lead is Khalil Spurrier. Both teams have 2 team fouls here in the second. 5:40 left in the half. Spurrier to try to retake the lead here for the blue and white. Bends the knees. The shot is in the air, and he got the bounce. 14-13. McAlester down by 1. 5:40 left in the half. Patton takes it down the floor. Passes angle right to Smith. Smith fires from deep downtown. Can't get it. Way too strong. Facio offensive rebound. Can't put it back in. Hard off the glass on the putback. And a dribble down the far sideline. Is it Moscato or Smith with the foul? Those two are in the area. It's on Moscato. That is going to be his first, team third. Facio comes out. Pouncil checks back in. It's just McAlester struggling to make some shots tonight. But Smith gets a steal off the inbound, dribbles it off of his foot, and it's stolen back by the Tigers. That's how it's gone so far. Mavers trying to drive on Smith. Spin move. Smith swiped it loose again. Smith with another steal. Weaving through traffic. Moscato's in the clear. Layup is good. McAlester retakes the lead. Branton Smith.
And what do we say coming into this one? He's your leading stealer so far this season. He has 3 tonight.
Had 4 last night, 3 tonight, 3 per game on the year. Inside the circle in the backcourt. Getting across there. Moscato poked it loose. There's a steal by Smith again. Smith lost control of the ball, though. Just lost control of the dribble as he was making his way to the low post and had the pressure applied by Jackson Mavers. And it leads to a turnover. 4th steal, but again, Moscato, he's the one that poked that to give it to Smith. 4:50 left in the half. McAlester leading by a slim 1-point advantage. Overhead pass, far sideline. Throws it to Spurrier in the backcourt. Spurrier picks up his dribble. Gives it to a man who takes it across the timeline. Passes to Roberts into the corner. Hands it off. Quick trigger 3 near corner. What a shot. Wow. Mason Wiggins off the bench. The freshman fadeaway 3-pointer goes, and it's 17-15.
That was only their second 3 tonight. They're 2 of 10 from beyond the arc.
I am begging McAlester to make some threes. As we have a foul here, I think it's going to be on Spurrier. As he was tangled up with Caven Hill. And it is on Spurrier. Just like the girls' game, McAlster's got to make something from the outside to open up the paint a little bit. If they can establish an outside shot, I feel like their lives are going to get a lot easier offensively. I got to make them respect the perimeter. Left wing, Moscato straight away. Smith to Pouncil near corner. He takes the 3. Will it go? Too strong. And a high bounce rebounded by Wiggins. Wiggins down the floor. He is fouled, and there's a hard collision, and Pouncil is hurt. Coach Dawkins goes straight to him. He gets back up quickly, but you could tell that hurt him a little bit. He comes straight up and says, "Are you okay?" And Pouncil says yes. So free throws coming up. As I'm pretty impressed also by the Pryor freshman, Mason Wiggins. Made a crazy 3 just a moment ago, and then he worked his way down the floor to draw contact for some free throw shots here. Now I'm waiting to see because the foul is called on Pouncil. 1, they're trying to make sure that he's okay. I think he's going to get checked out, though, and Schuler Pickens will come in. That's actually Pouncil's second foul. Free throws for Wiggins. First one is up and made. And it's a game-high lead for the Tigers, 18-15. And again, it feels like a repeat a little bit of last night in Glenpool, except Pryor shooting the ball much better. Second free throw is up and back ironed. Offensive rebound of Schuler hit the deck, and the putback is good.
That's their 7th offensive board tonight.
20-15. McAlester, after doing so well offensively all season long, their offense has gone completely cold in the last game and a half now. Near corner. Need a jolt to wake him up. Smith, can he provide it? TNT up high. He's fouled. He'll get free throws. Fouls on number 10. That is on Gavin Roberts. That's only his first, team fourth. Both teams have 4 fouls here with 3:51 left in the half.
And McAlester so far from the line, 1 of 3 tonight.
Smith, a 63% free throw shooter here on the early season. He makes the first one after it bounces off the front iron. Pouncil looks like he's cleared to go. He'll check back in for Pickens. 20-16, this to make it a 1-possession game if Smith can get it. Smith averaging 12.1 a game. Looking for a second point of this one to match his number, and he can't do so. Rims out. Ball comes loose. Smith is diving for it inside the paint. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be McAlester basketball as they own the possession arrow. So Smith eventually gets his own rebound there, and McAlester has a chance to, again, get this to a 1-possession game. Pouncil quick pass to Smith. He backs it on up. Passes back to Pouncil near corner. He tries to feed it to Caven Hill, and it's sent out of bounds by Roberts. Again, McAlester, again, they have the size advantage with Hill down low, but at the same time, Pryor's just loading up the paint because that's where McAllister's making all their money right now. Not a single make from beyond the arc tonight. Washington, pump fakes. Passes back to Smith. To the near corner, Pouncil pumps and drives. Back outside, tries to give it back outside. Smith can't handle it. Spurrier grabs it. There's a steal. Spurrier has the advantage. Drives. Rodney Washington can't get the block, but it's a missed shot. Hill with the rebound. Throws ahead to Pouncil. Throws ahead to Smith. Layup is up, and it is no good, but he's fouled again. And Brandon Smith will go to the line. Had the layup and closing in was his defender. Looks like Brandon took a little exception to that. Fouls on Dax Thompson. Take that back. Number 10, Gavin Roberts.
Foul number 10, Roberts, the second. The line, number 2, Brandon Smith.
And Smith might have hurt either his left hand or his left wrist. Coach Dawkins says, "Are you okay?" And he gives him a thumbs up. First free throw is good. Jacoby Boyd in for Moscato. But yeah, it's the left wrist. He's holding that left wrist. He keeps on trying to tell Coach that he's okay. Trying to make it a 2-point game. Smith makes both the free throws, and it's 20-18, 3:19 left in the half. McAlester, some half-court pressure, dribbling across the half-court line and a bounce pass near corner to Spurrier. Spurrier tries to feed it back. Smith is racing out after it. Smith has got another steal. Smith towards the rim. Can't score. He's fouled again. More free throws for Brandon Smith, this time fouled by number 22, Brett Wigington. Smith has 5 first-half steals.
Yeah, he's a one-man band tonight, causing all kinds of trouble.
Is that good?
It ain't bad. Smith trying to tie the game. First free throw is made, 20-19. Here comes the second one to try to make this 20 all. 3:06 left in the half. Smith bends the knees. Shot is in the air, and it is made as well. So we have tied the game 20-20 behind the defense and free throws of Brandon Smith. Mavers will take it down. 3 minutes left in the half. He stops by the half-court line, guarded by Hill outside the three-point line. Back to the near corner. Three-pointers in the air and too strong. Washington grabs it after the tip, and he takes it down. Throws it to Smith. Smith, perfect pass. Smith finishes. Great three-quarter court pass from Rodney Washington to Brandon Smith. He flies to the rack, and McAllister's on a 7-0 run. That was close to a backcourt violation, but Mavers was able to get across the line in time before that pass got to him. Mavers top of the key. Mavers driving to the near corner. Open three for the lead. It's blocked. Come on, man. TNT.
You think Smith has found his stride?
You think Smith is having a game, man. Coach Dawkins. Oh, no, there's an official's time. There is a timeout called by McAllister. 2:27 left in the half. Buffaloes lead by 2, 22-20 here on Rock 105.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
It's fitting that the second quarter has been dominated by Brandon Smith. He wears that number 2 on his back. He has helped the Buffaloes get to 22 points here in the second quarter. And he's just been flying around. 5 steals in the first half, and then had an emphatic block over here in the near corner. It'll be still Pryor basketball from that corner where Smith knocked it out at. Hill will guard the inbounder Mavers. Mavers still awaiting the ball, gets it from the official. Looks, lobs, in trouble. Smith, another steal. Smith towards the rim. 2 is up and good. Brandon Smith, have yourself a night.
6 steals now, 9 points for Brandon Smith.
He's lighting the MAC on fire. Mavers picks up the ball. Looks, in trouble. Washington all over him. Still looking. There's a 5-second. No, not a timeout called first. Timeout called first by Pryor. 2:08 left in the half. McAlester leading 24-20 here on Rock 105.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Brandon Smith, man. 9 points, 24-20. 6 steals in the first half. 2:08 left in the half. Pryor with the basketball after a near turnover. Timeout called by Nathan Smith in just the nick of time to keep the possession. With the ball, Stevens. Stevens drives in. Stevens lost it. It was stripped by Washington and out of bounds on Washington. Student section not happy with that call. But I think that is the right one. I don't think it touched the Tiger after Washington was able to swipe it. But again, that's just in real time. Don't have that 4K replay yet.
Not yet.
We're working on it. 2:02 left in the half. Mavers looks to inbound, finds Spurrier far corner. It looked like he wasn't ready for the ball at the time, but he does grab it, and Hill guards him as he goes out near the half-court line. Tries to cross over Hill. Stops at the top of the key. Looks and finds Mavers in the front court near the half-court line. Near corner. Passes into the short corner. Pump fake, up for 2. Left the shot short. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in for 2 for Cameron Earls. And it's 24-22. McAlester up by 2. Washington towards the rack. Washington through contact. Can't make the shot. But we go back to the free throw line. How many shots have we actually made from the field today? Because I don't feel like it's been a whole lot.
9 of 24 for McAlester and 9 of 28 for Pryor. So combined, that's 18 shots from the field for both teams.
Washington's first free throw is good. It's 25-22. Washington up to 6 points. Having to check out with his third foul, I believe that was Cameron Earls. Smith gets a breather. And now it's Patton coming back in. Just to make it a 2-possession game again. Washington's free throw is no good. And Hill was draped over a Tiger. He's lucky he didn't get a foul call. 90 seconds left in the half. McAlester leading by 3. Wanted to keep up the pressure on Spurrier. Guarded by Washington. Dribbling left. Spin move. Throws it. Nearly stolen. Pouncil can't get it. Now 5-on-4. There's a bump. Bounce, and that's going to be free throws here. It's coming back to the line will be Mason Wiggins, as that's foul number 5 here by the Buffaloes. So both teams in the bonus for the final minute and 20 of this first half.
Foul was just Washington's, his first.
If you can make both of these, he'll bring it within 1. Then again, that's Mason Wiggins. His first free throw is good. He's going to be a problem in 5A4. I'm already going to say that right now. I knew it by the time he let go of that right wing 3 that he took. He's going to be a really good player for Pryor for years to come. Second free throw is up and good. I don't think a shot that he has taken has hit anything but the bottom of the net. He'll take a break, though. 25-24, McAlester is leading by 1 with 1:18 left in the half. Patton takes it down the floor and passes left to Pouncil. Pouncil looks around, passes to Washington. Between the circles, dribbles up to the three-point line, passes right elbow to Boyd, bounce pass far corner, Patton. Patton working back to Washington, straight away. Straight away threes in the air, and it rattles out. On the floor, Pouncil's got the long offensive rebound. He drives, gets to the positioning he needs to get to, and scores off the left block. 27-24, 50 seconds left in the first half. That was some nifty work there by Davian Pouncil, picking up his dribble in the backcourt. Still looking, finds Spurrier somehow on a jump pass. 40 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, that was good defense by Case Patton. He was all over him.
And Pouncil is going to foul Spurrier. Just grabbed his arm as he tried to attack towards the perimeter. That's going to be Pouncil's third, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He's going to have to play conservatively as Facio will check in for him. So again, more free throws this time for Khalil Spurrier. First free throw is no good, off the back iron.
Pryor right now, 4 of 6 from the line tonight.
Second free throw by Spurrier. In the air and missed them both. Ball's on the deck, taken back by the shooter Spurrier. He goes up with the 2 and misses. Another offensive rebound. That shot is up and that one's missed. Boyd's got the rebound baseline. Shovel passes to Rodney and he's fouled in that process. So going to the other side, I think it's going to be Boyd with free throws. They're saying it's on. Who are they saying it's on? At first they said 11. He's the one shooting the free throws. They never put up on the scoreboard who it is. He just signaled 11, but there's no 11 on the floor for Pryor. Okay, it's on number 5. Boyd's first free throw is back iron. McAllister's got to figure out their free throws. They really do. It was fouls on Spurrier. That's a second.
We're 7 of 12 right now from the line.
Second free throw is good. So they split the trip at the line, and McAllister gets up by 4, 28-24, 23 seconds left in the half. Neighbors in the backcourt. McAllister pressing. Pryor beating that press to the top of the key. Jump pass, far corner. Back out to the front court. 12 seconds left in the half. See if Pryor has the last shot. Neighbors stops at the top of the key. Passes inside. Driving inside. We have a and one. As making the shot and attempting to bring it within a 1-point game will be, again, Mason Wiggins. The freshman's got 10. Second foul on Facio. Bob McAllister fans were wanting to charge. I don't know if Facio got his feet set in time. With 7 seconds left, this is to make it a 1-point game. Wiggins bends the knees. Shot is in the air, and it's made. 28-27. One final shot here for the Buffs. Washington passes to Patton, near corner. Patton, near corner, 3, short. There's the rebound. Wiggins throws it the length of the floor, and it's well short. And that's the end of the first half. So the Pryor Tigers, 1-5 on the year. Looking for their first district win. Only down to the Buffaloes by 1 at the break. 28-27 is our score. We'll look at some halftime stats when we return on Rock 105.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes. For over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
Welcome back to the MAC here as the McAlester Palm Squad is doing their second performance of the night. We're going to have McAlester cheer, I believe, right after that. But again, the McAlester Buffaloes lead 28-27 at the end of the first half. McAlester, again, their defense has been good. The offense of Pryor has been able to find their groove. Again, in a game in which McAlester feels like they maybe should be leading by a little bit more. We'll see how we got to this point at 28-27 the score. Let's look at your halftime stats brought to you by First Realty. 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
All right, getting a look at your leading scorers at the half. Brandon Smith leads with 9 points on the night so far. That's good for 67% shooting 2 of 3. Also,
I think I also misspoke. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think this is the Chom squad, actually the one that won the state championship. I think I misspoke. Again, I have my headphones on. I don't want to make sure I mess up there, but again, apologies if I did. Wyatt, sorry, continue on.
All right, Brandon Smith from the free throw line tonight, 5 of 6. That's good for 83%. Also, 1 offensive board and 1 defensive board, and 6 steals for Brandon. Rodney Washington has 6 tonight on 25% shooting. Also has 3 defensive boards. Davian Pouncil has 6 tonight on 50% shooting from the field. He also has 3 boards, 2 offensive and 1 defensive. Also, 1 steal for Davian. Caven Hill has 4 points tonight on 50% shooting, also 4 boards. And Ty Moscato has 2 points tonight. Kobe Boyd has 1 point tonight. That's going to round out your scoring.
All right, let's look at our team stats now.
McAlester is 10 of 27 at the half from the field. That is good for 37%. Pryor Tigers are 10 of 32. That's good for 31%. McAlester is 0 of 9 from 3 so far tonight. Pryor just 2 of 12. That's good for 17%. McAlester 8 of 13 from the free throw line. That's good for 62%. Pryor 5 of 8, also good for 62%. McAlester has 15 boards tonight, 6 offensive and 9 defensive. And Pryor has 23, 10 offensive and 13 defensive. Looking at steals and turnovers here, looks like Pryor has 10 turnovers and McAlester with 8. And getting a look at blocks, both teams have a block apiece.
So what it's coming down to right now are 2 things in my opinion. It's 1, 3-point shooting. McAllister's got to be able to shoot from the outside. And it's weird because McAlester struggling this year from 3. Last year with a lot of the same guys, they're just having a hard time finding their footing from beyond the arc. You know that once one goes in, they're going to start to fall. But
I mean, you look at Pryor right now, they're just clogging up the paint, and McAlester just having trouble from shooting inside the paint, so you need to get something from beyond the arc to fall.
And also because they're clogging up the paint is the reason why Pryor is doing such a good job of out-rebounding McAlester. Because if you look at just the height advantage, Pryor their tallest player is at 6'5". McAlester sits at 6'7". Outside of that, they have a 6'4" player, and everyone else is 6'2" or under. So McAlester overall has the size advantage in this game. They need to be able to get the boards, but when you're outnumbered inside the paint, because again, Pryor is making McAlester beat them from further distance.
Again, at the half, getting out rebounded 15-23 by Pryor here.
But even more so, 10 offensive rebounds to 6 for McAlester. So there's some things that they can work on. They got to crash the boards better in the second half. And like I said, you got to establish some kind of an outside shot. If you're going to, it's impressive that McAlester has been able to win now 2 games by making 2 out of 18. I think both their games. I think McAlester in the game against Durant went 2 of 23 from 3, and against last night against Glenpool Warriors went 2 of 18. There's been some games this year McAlester shot 40% from 3 or 45% from 3, but now this is the 3rd game this season, and now 8 games that McAlester has not been able to really effectively hit a three-pointer. So we'll see if that changes in the second half.
And the only person that's really in foul trouble is Davian Pouncil. He's got 3. So
we'll keep an eye on that as we go to the second half. Again, McAlester holding on to a 1-point lead over the Pryor Tigers. Again, McAlester at 3rd in the 5A4 standings, looking to stay that way. If they lose this game, don't know if Tahlequah is playing tonight, but if they lose this game and Tahlequah wins, there could be a chance that Tahlequah jumps McAlester for the 3 spot in the early 5A4 season. Again, we have a whole 2026 of basketball to be played. But Pryor, they're fighting hard in the home of the Buffaloes for their first district win of the season, as they're in 8th right now at 0-3, minus 37. So we'll see what happens when we go to quarters 3 and 4. We got some buzzers going on right now, but we will thank our sponsors and get to the second half in just a moment. Sam Walpler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fitton Nissan McAlester, WE Offered Propane, V-Bank and A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. Thank you guys for putting us on the air not just tonight, but all season long. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. Second half coming up in 90 seconds here on Rock 105.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fitton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fitton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fitton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fittonnissan.com.
We're about to begin the second half as the McAlester Buffaloes lead by 1 over the Pryor Tigers, 28-27. Again, Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard is McAlester trying to end the 2025 calendar year with an exclamation point. But right now, the Pryor Tigers battling hard with the Buffaloes. McAlester used a strong second quarter in which they had 14-3 over Glenpool to really pull away last night. Can they have a strong quarter maybe in the third to create some separation between these two teams? We'll find out. McAlester starters back on the floor. We're switching sides. Prior to begin the second half, we'll be on the left side of the half-court line. McAlester will be on the right when they have the ball. Davian Pouncil, Jacoby Boyd, Rodney Washington, Caven Hill, and Brandon Smith on the floor. For the Tigers, it is Spurrier, Wigington. I think I see Mavers there. We're waiting on something. And there's some confusion as now. What do we have go on?
Coach, it looks like the student section moved behind the fire bench.
Okay, so Coach Bond came in and said either you go back over to the student section or you get out of the gym. So they went behind the Pryor bench, and now they're forcing them to either go back to the student section or go out of the gym. So that was what our stoppage was for. But again, for Pryor, you have number 25, Cameron Earls, number 1, Jet Stevens, Mavers also, Spurrier, and Wigington, as we mentioned. And there's your 10 on the floor for both the Pryor Tigers and the McAlester Buffaloes. Wigington, far sideline in front of the media table, will inbound. He'll lob it and find Spurrier just past the arms of Pouncil, and we're back underway. Pass to Mavers on the McAlester logo. Passes left side. Ball came loose a little bit, but Earls grabs it right back. Pass top of the key to Spurrier. He quickly swings it to the right side of Mavers. Mavers back straight away. Pumps left. Drives in right. Contested floaters blocked by Washington. And stepping out of bounds is Pryor after they grab the rebound. And it'll be McAlester basketball. Inbound to Smith. McAlester with a 1-point lead. 20 seconds into quarter number 3. Smith looks around. Looks right. They'll hand it off to Pouncil. Pouncil picks up his dribble. Guarded by Mavers well inside the perimeter to Boyd. Boyd feeds it to Washington. Washington pumps and stops. Right elbow two pop-and shot is way off. Pouncil's got the offensive rebound, and it won't fall, but we're going more to the free throw line. McAllister's had a lot of chances at those and ones. We just haven't made the shots. Instead, we've had to go to the line.
Yeah, right now, 8 of 13 from the charity stripe, McAllister is.
Also, Rodney is just 2 of 9 from the field tonight. He is a 52% shooter. Just 2 of 9 tonight so far, though. Pouncil's first free throw is no good. And Pouncil also playing with 3 fouls. He is a 52% free throw shooter. Second free throw is no good either. Gets his own rebound, lost it on his way towards the hoop. And now a throw as we have a collision. There's a lot of moving parts, and Pouncil comes up with the steal. Pouncil towards the rim. He'll score. I think a couple of Pryor Tigers fell into each other, and then the ball came loose, and then McAllister took advantage with the steal.
But Pouncil now has 8 points.
In the backcourt, weaving through traffic is Stevens. Stevens gets it to Mavers, over to the far corner. Spurrier can't hit the 3. Brandon's got the rebound on the other side of the glass. Throws ahead to Boyd. Boyd wide dribble, feeds it back to Smith. Smith looks inside for Hill. Hill has a man draped on him, and fouling him will be Cameron Earls. If I'm not mistaken, I think that might be his 4th. And it is. That is his 4th foul, and that's pretty big because that is their tallest player listed on the roster at 6'5".
Yeah, that'll be big to get him off the floor, at least here for a few minutes.
Castor leads by 3. Inbound back to Smith. Smith wide open near corner 3. Off the iron. Can't bounce in. Ball's on the deck. Pouncil's got it. Pouncil spinning towards the low post. He can't score. Mavers box out Smith, and Smith fouls him as he was hung up on him. Smith trying to plead his case. Official says it's still a foul regardless. Foul number 2 on Smith, and we are still without a 3-pointer. .6:33 left in the third quarter. McAllister leading by 3. Pryor easily beats the press. Boyd closing in on Stevens. Stevens double teamed. He bounced past his left wing. Near corner, lobs inside, throws it away. Pouncil has the ball, and McAllister has the possession arrow on a tie-up. Pouncil's got a steal.
That's his 3rd.
And really, it's not that McAllister hasn't. It's not that they haven't played well, really. It's just their 3-point shot. Their shot is not going. That is what it comes down to. That's what it's been the last couple of nights. Pouncil dribbles around the front court, hands off to Boyd. Boyd gives to Smith. 6:09 left in the third. Smith to Washington. Head to the circle. He's just working around the perimeter, just moving back and forth. Pouncil, top of the key, picks up his dribble straight away. Lobs inside, finds a wide open Brandon Smith, who scores off the left block, and Smith's reign continues. Jacoby Boyd nearly gets a steal on the inbound. Spurrier, though, grabs it and takes it across. Boyd still tracking him down. Spurrier no-look pass into the corner. Big 3 from the corner is rimmed out. Climbing high, Caven Hill's got the rebound, and he's fouled from behind. It's Brett Wigington that fouls him. Foul number 3 on the Tigers, 2nd on Wigington.
Going back to Brandon Smith for just a second. He's got 11 points tonight.
5-point lead for the black and gold. They've scored all points so far of quarter number 3, just 4. They've been hard fought tonight against the Tigers. Far sideline, Washington looking around. Works off a screen by Hill, straight away. Passes off to Pouncil, angle right. Into the corner, Smith goes baseline, looks inside. Had Boyd, he couldn't handle it. And getting the ball back was Smith, but he was stepping out of bounds as he grabbed it. Good look by Smith for Boyd, just Boyd wasn't expecting the pass. It hit off him, and then when Smith grabbed it, he was already standing past that baseline. Here's been one of the best players on the floor for Pryor tonight. Mason Wiggins comes in, he'll inbound. To the near sideline, past his man on the inbound goes Brett Wigington. Wigington to the low post. 2 is up, missed shot. Boyd's got the rebound, trying to rip it loose from a Tiger. Does so. Now McAlester has a 5-4 advantage. Washington, angle right. Washington gets to the low post. Washington's 2 is good. And it's 34-27. McAlester leading by 7.
Rodney now with 8.
Nice 6-0 run to begin the third quarter. 5 minutes left in the third. Pulling up, right elbow. 2 is right down the chute for Mason Wiggins. 13 points off the bench. He's smooth with the shot tonight. Left wing, Washington goes baseline. Washington, right-handed jam. Cocking and rocket. 36-29, McAlester. 7-point game again. And a quick foul on Jacoby Boyd as he was trying to guard Spurrier down the near sideline. That's foul number 2 on McAlester.
And with that thunderous dunk, Rodney picked up 10 points.
Second foul on Boyd. 4:38 left in the third. Inbounding it in front of the McAlester bench will be Wigington, guarded by Washington, and now Facio will come in for Hill. Gives him a breather. There's the whistle. We'll have the inbound. Wigington looks, still looks, and finds his man, and Wiggins tries to pass it off, and there's a foul called again on the Buffs. That's back-to-back fouls on Jacoby Boyd. I think McAlester was looking more so for a travel.
And that's Boyd's third.
The back-to-back fouls on the freshman. Looking to inbound, still looking, lobs, almost tipped by Washington, but finds the intended target of Dax Thompson. Thompson looks, can't find Spurrier, still trying to find Spurrier. Spurrier couldn't handle it. 7th steal for Smith. Smith 2-on-1, goes to Davian Pouncil. Pouncil layup is good. It's 38-29, timeout call Pryor. 4:22 left in the third. We'll take a break with them. 60 seconds, and we'll be back here on Rock 105.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
.422 remaining in the third quarter. The McAlester Buffaloes have extended a 1-point lead out of the locker room into a 9-point lead. 38-29. It'll be Pryor's basketball as Mavers looks to inbound and finds Dax Thompson. Thompson guarded by Boyd. Boyd picked up 2 quick fouls earlier. Boyd, though, applying pressure on Mavers, all in his grill. Throws it, nearly stolen, it is stolen. Smith to Boyd. Boyd, layup, no good. Offensive board, Davian Pouncil, playing janitor, cleans it up. 8 steals for Brandon Smith. He might get a double-double with steals across the half-court line. Pouncil can't get it. Hard layup off the glass, rebounded by Pouncil. Pouncil throws ahead to Smith. Smith ahead to Washington. Washington wide open, Jacoby Boyd. Great look, Rodney Washington. And all of a sudden, McAllister's flying. 42-29, 13-point lead. Washington knocks a pass out of bounds. Mavers wants some help.
And if you're McAllister, that's what you need, just a little spark, and all of a sudden they're going.
Smith is 2 steals away from a double-double with steals. Something I don't think I've seen. Mavers inbounds near sideline. Smith nearly ripped it loose. Passes back to Mavers. Mavers down the middle of the floor. Beats the press. Flying in. Wiggins for the two. The layup is good as they got behind the McAlester defense. 42-31. McAlester working back quickly. Smith left wing. He'll stop. Passing far corner. Pouncil wide open. Corner three. Nope. Grazed the front side of the rim. Mavers got the rebound. And Boyd picks up 3 fouls in the last minute and a half of gameplay. And now he's up to 4 fouls on him. He'll have to take a seat for the remaining 3:25 of the third quarter and maybe some more of the fourth. So Case Patton comes in, but McAlester still just not being able to buy a bucket. If you're going back to the last couple of nights here for McAlester, as they are 0 of 11 from 3, they are 2 of 29 for their last 2 games from downtown. 2 of 29.
It's not what you want.
Pouncil, Moscato, Patton, Smith, and Washington on the floor. McAlester, if they have one more foul, they'll put the Tigers at the free throw line. Spurrier in the corner is double teamed. Now wide open. Wiggins gets a open shot attempt as Patton tried closing in. I don't know how he got that wide open. It's 42-33. 9-point game again as the Pryor Tigers have rattled off 4 in a row. Smith looks right, looks for Moscato. Moscato's got it. Starts a left-handed dribble, throws it straight to Wiggins. Wiggins one-on-one with Washington. The layup, reverse layup, won't go. Moscato's got the rebound, throws it to Washington. Now does McAlester want to push it? Throws it ahead to Pouncil, and Pouncil couldn't go grab the wide throw towards the baseline. McAlester gives it right back up. 2:53 left in the third. Pryor has kind of survived the storm, it seems like, for a moment. They brought it back to a 9-point game. McAllister's got to guard Wiggins, who is coming open on the other side. Washington now kind of comes loose and guards him. Spurrier beats the press with the pass across the half-court line. Right wing, and I felt like this is the first time in forever that Pryor's able to set up an offense. Near corner 3 is in the air, and that one's too strong. Offensive rebound, 2 is up, and a foul called on Patton. Free throws coming up for Jet Stevens. And that has put the Tigers in the bonus for the remaining 2:34 of the third. McAlester shouldn't be getting out-rebounded tonight. And they're getting out-rebounded tonight. First free throw is no good, too short. Ends up being a good foul there for Patton.
Pryor so far 5 of 9 from the line.
Second free throw is good. And it's an 8-point game. 5-0 run for the Tigers. Smith, cross-court pass, trying to find Patton and sailed it. Turnover McAlester. Again, they started to fly, and now they're starting to kind of slow down again. 2:28 left in the third quarter, 42-34. Stevens takes it across, and a chance all of a sudden for Pryor to get right back in it if they can score on this possession. Mavers kind of left alone by Moscato. He tries to apply some pressure. Mavers dribbles left, guarded it well by Moscato. Quick passes over to the right front court. Pouncil's done a good job of being able to stay out of foul trouble after picking up 3 in the first half. Mavers kind of left alone. Coach Dawkins says, hey, don't pressure him. Just kind of hold back. We saw this a lot last night. You got an 8-point lead. If they don't want to run with it, so be it.
No shot clock this year, so you might as well take advantage.
Coach Dawkins telling his team to kind of just hold back. Whatever Mavers decides to do, he can do. But again, McAlester leading by 8. I know that we're still in the third quarter, but time is your ally. I can't believe this happened in 2 games in a row. We saw this happen for about 2.5 to 3 minutes of game time, except McAlester held the ball, and now it's Pryor. But what's funny is Pryor's holding the ball with an 8-point deficit. That's what's a little bit more strange. But Coach Dawkins still kind of directing his team. Again, this helps out McAlester because McAlester, with some foul trouble, hey, if we can go to the fourth quarter and Pouncil still has 3 fouls, so be it.
Win-win.
Brandon, I try not to chime in when I'm running the video stream, but why is this happening again? Again.
Like, McAlester did it yesterday in the fourth quarter so that, again, they had an 8-point lead. Why try to run it when you have no shot clock? Now, I don't understand why Pryor's doing it as much. And now we're back under action with 43 seconds left in the third after about a minute and a half goes off the clock. But now
I think you spoke too soon.
Yeah, now Spurrier's just holding it.
Very strange.
Again, maybe trying to cut the deficit before you get to the fourth quarter. But still, we'll see what happens. Again, I'll be perfectly fine with Pouncil having 3 fouls going into the fourth. I think this works. If Pryor thinks it works for them, then I think it works for both teams. 10 seconds. Better hope they score. 8 seconds. Spurrier goes left. Backs up his man. Stolen by Brandon Smith. He's on the ball. Tie up. Pryor basketball still as they have the possession arrow. That's number 9 for Brandon Smith. He is 1 steal away from a double-double with steals. Although Pryor did steal it right back officially. Inbound, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and there's a whistle off ball. It will lead to free throws. Who fouled who? It was Case Patton.
That's only his second.
But it will lead to free throws as McAlester has Pryor in the bonus. So, again, if Pryor wanted to make this a 6-point game possibly going into the fourth, then they have done their job.
Strategy paid off.
And the strategy paid off. If that's what they were wanting to accomplish. But again, McAlester was okay with holding them loose because if you can get to the fourth quarter with some of your guys staying out of foul trouble, so be it, and a lead as well. The guy at the free throw line is Dax Thompson. 1.9 left in the third. Free throws in the air and no good. Box out rebound. McAlester has been out rebounded so far today. Thompson's second free throw is in the air. That one's made. Splits the trip. 7-point game. 1.9 left. Smith's got it. Takes a three-quarter court heave. And it's well short, but that's the end of the third quarter. 42-35. McAlester leads by 7. Trying to win 2 in a row here and finish 2025 in style. We'll take a break and return. Put those fours up in the air, Buffalo fans. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on Rock 105.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes. For over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power down box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
42-35. The McAlester Buffaloes extended their lead in the third quarter. They got up to about as much as 12, but Pryor brought it back to a 7-point game. McAlester gets the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Brandon Smith currently has the ball with Patton, Moscato, Washington, and Pouncil on the floor. Washington angle left gets a screen from Moscato. Tried to pass to Patton, and it hit off of his side and out of bounds. Washington was looking for Patton, and it just hit off him and rolled out. Haven Hill wanted to come in. They're going to allow him to do so for Patton. 7-point game. McAlester can win that third quarter by 6 points. Favors slow walks it across the half-court line, guarded by Washington. Jump passes, high post. Coming back outside, throws it baseline, trying to save it. They do so, but straight to Washington with the steal. Washington ahead to Smith. Smith stops, left wing, waits for the offense. Takes it back to the front court. McAlester leading by 7. Would like to extend their lead. Passes right side to Pouncil. Pouncil works near corner into a double team. Passes between the circles to Moscato. Moscato dribbles right to Pouncil. Pouncil pushed off. He's lucky he didn't have a foul call. Far corner. Can we get one? Washington can't make the three. We're 0 of 12 from downtown. McAlester 2 for their last 30 from downtown. 7-point game. Spurrier bounce pass to Mavers. Mavers right wing 3. He airballs this one. And it's rebounded by Smith after the save by the Tigers. Smith down the floor. He stops in the front court, passes to Washington. Washington going baseline. Washington left alone. He'll lay it in. 9-point game, 44-35. 6:39 left. Spurrier takes it across the half-court line, left front court, guarded by Moscato. Moscato into the corner. Looks like the Mavers. Mavers to Wiggins. Wiggins to Thompson. Left wing, back near corner to Wiggins. Wiggins straight away to Spurrier. Quick ball movement, right wing into the corner to Mavers. Mavers directing traffic. Bounce pass, baseline. Spin move inside. Quick two is up short. Offensive rebound. And a jump ball. It'll stay with the Tigers as Pouncil and Cameron Earls got tied up. Again, Earls is playing with 4 fouls. He picked up his 4th early in the 3rd quarter, and that's part of what helped McAlester go on the run that they went on. And speaking of someone with 4 fouls, Jacoby Boyd checking in with 4. He'll come in for Moscato with 6:11 left in the game and a 9-point McAlester lead. Mavers will inbound baseline. Mavers looks, Mavers looks, Mavers looks, Mavers lobs. Brandon Smith with the steal. And taken back by Spurrier with the steal. Low post 2 is missed, but a foul called, and that's Jacoby Boyd's 5th. So Brandon Smith, because I'm counting that as a steal, because we control the stats here, I'm counting it. He had the ball, just tried to save it along that far sideline.
That's 10.
That is a double-double with steals if you're counting that one. Home court, our rules. And we're making up for it because we're giving Spurrier the steal there too. The 2 free throws, speaking of Spurrier, for Spurrier, coming back in for Boyd is Patton. First free throw is made. He gets 2. Why is everyone moving on? 2 free throws here for Spurrier. This is trying to make it a 7-point game again.
Pryor 8 of 13 from the line.
Spurrier's got 8, looking for 9. Shot in the air, and he got them both. Back to a 7-point game. Patton's got the inbound from Pouncil. Boyd out for the remainder of this one of McAllister's starters. A pass over to Washington gets tipped out of bounds as he was looking for him. And he goes into the front row.
It's not like in baseball where you can keep it, Brandon.
No, it's not. Pouncil will slap the ball, look to inbound, finds Washington, far corner. Washington starts his dribble into the front court. McAlester has not had an outside shot. They've had to get everything from inside the perimeter. Smith passes left wing. Washington on the dribble drive. Jump stops. Passes. High post. Back out near corner. Patton for 3. Painted gold. Hallelujah. 47-37. McAlester leading by 10. They break the 0-for streak. They're now 1 for 13. Washington guarding a man well. Across the half-court line, he stops. Washington still guarding him. The right wing pass to Wiggins. Wiggins guarded by Pouncil. Pouncil on him like a gnat. Great separation. Bounce passes into the front court of Stevens. Stevens gets around Washington on the drive. Lays it in. 2-pointer up and good. Finds Cameron Earls on the right block. Timeout called by Coach Nathan Smith of Pryor. 8-point McAlester lead. 5:09 left in that game here on Rock 105.
At Vigorous Power Sports,
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
McAlester by 8 with 5:09 left in the game. Buffaloes lead 47-39. Again, kind of in survival mode against another team that's in the lower half of the 5A4 districts in the early district schedule. Pryor looking for their first district win of the season. McAlester trying to improve to 4-1 in district play and stay in that top 3. Pouncil will inbound. He'll find Brandon Smith, who's had a great night. And again, unofficial stats, a double-double with 10 steals.
Yeah, and Brandon, if you're McAlester, hopefully that 3 by Case Patton really just opens the floodgates.
And nice move by Caven Hill. High step into the low post to get around a defender and make it a 10-point game once more, 49-39. Mills up to 6 points, pass far corner. Right wing with the ball, throwing it away, straight into the arms of Coach Smith. Wiggins was expecting a man in the front court area. He started crashing towards the perimeter, and that's a turnover on Pryor. They've had trouble with turnovers tonight. Smith in the backcourt. Facing now a Pryor pressure. Passes across with one pass to Rodney Washington near corner. Feeds with the left hand to Patton. Patton hands it back off to Washington. Washington looks, splits the defender, stops high post, back outside to Smith on the edge of the circle. 4:20 left. Smith dribbles left side, dribbles back right. Spurrier is guarding him. Loosely double team, jump pass over to Washington. Washington right wing. Caven Hill's going for a screen. He'll work opposite of it. No look pass into the corner. Smith. Tim McAlester playing keep away right now. Smith lobs it back to Washington by the circle. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 10-point McAlester lead. Smith lobs inside for Washington. Washington turnaround 8-foot jumper is nothing but nylon. 51-39. Rodney up to 14, 3:49 left in the game.
And you were talking about Pryor's turnovers. They're up to 19 tonight.
Far corner. Passing angle right. Pumps and drives. Up for two. Lost the ball. Stolen by Pouncil. Pouncil ahead to Smith. Smith being trailed from behind. The layup is no good because Smith was fouled. Coming from behind with the foul, number 22, Brett Wigington. That is his third, team first. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. And we have a stoppage. What's the stoppage for?
I believe Coach Smith is arguing that it wasn't on the shot. Yeah.
Really? Smith's first free throw is no good. It's a good foul. It ends up being, it was going to be an easy 2 points. And now, since he missed the first free throw, ends up proving to be a good foul. But he went up. He was on the process of it and got hit with the right wrist, if that is what they're saying.
Well, that was pretty clear to me.
Smith's second free throw is good. So he splits the trip at the line, and McAlester back up by 13 points. McAlester wants to keep the pressure. As Wigington gets across the half-court line, stops left wing. He looks around, finds Wiggins beyond the perimeter. Wiggins guarded. Passes left side to Wigington. Wigington stops. Lobs. Right wing to Wiggins. Wiggins around the arc. Passes back outside Mavers. Wide open far corner. Three. Got it. Back to a 10-point game. 52-42. And Pryor uses their final timeout. No more for 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. McAlester has 4. That's an interesting use of a timeout. 52-42. McAlester will take a timeout and be back here on Rock 105.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
In a strange move, Coach Nathan Smith uses his final timeout with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, down by 10. We'll see if that comes back to hurt him. McAlester will inbound the ball, facing a press defense right now. Brandon Smith lobs it back over to Pouncil. Pouncil jump passes, intercepted by Wigington. Wigington, 1-on-2, passes far corner. Big three from the corner is missed. Offensive, no, it's on the deck still. In the paint, coming away with it with an offensive board. There's the steal for Smith. Smith's got 11. Smith towards the rack. Layup is blown, though. Too strong with the layup. And a foul called ensuing on Davian Pouncil, who tried to poke it back away from Wiggins. That is 11 steals for Brandon Smith, man. He's got more steals than a lot of guys have points tonight. 2:44 left. I've never seen this. Taking up the dribble, Wiggins passes. 10-point McAlester lead, 2:35 left in the game. Stevens passes into the corner to Wigginton. Wigginton spin move, has the lane towards the rack. Missed the shot, might have been blocked by Hill. Throwing ahead, Washington. Washington over to Patton. Far corner, sets up for three, fires, painted gold, Case Patton. The three-point savior for McAlester tonight. That's a second on the night, 55-42, driving in. Spurrier for two, wild shot, missed it, rebounded by Pouncil. Pouncil head to Smith, Smith to Patton. Patton layup is good. Case Patton, new career high, 8 points, 57-42. McAllister's quickly made this a 15-point game behind the arm of Case Patton. Turn around, free throw line, jumper is too strong. Hill can't handle the board. Instead, it's Washington tipping it to himself. Washington throws it straight away back to Wiggins. Wiggins has his pass tipped, taken by Spurrier. Under 2 minutes left. Spurrier losing control of the ball, back outside, left wing three. Looks good, too strong though. Washington with the rebound. McAllister moving the other way up by 15 with 1:38 left. Washington past the man. He's trying to be grabbed. He will be grabbed by Dax Thompson. And still a few more fouls before the Tigers can get McAllister into the bonus. That is Thompson's second personal. Moscato is in. Pouncil has checked out. Smith looking to inbound. Smith looks, finds Washington near sideline. He's wrapped up. There's the foul. Foul number 3 on Pryor. Still 2 more to go. I think that foul's on Coach Dawkins is upset. No foul was called. I think they just said out of bounds. There's a foul. It's called quickly. That was number 3, Aiden Vasquez. He's in for the first time tonight. At least that I can remember. That is team foul number 3. Got 2 more here. Inbound to Smith. Smith guarded by Vasquez, and Vasquez with another foul. That's now 4. 1 more to send McAllister to the line. Rodney looks, finds Moscato, and Moscato is pushed into the McAllister bench, and he's got the entire bench there to help him up. That foul was on number 10, Gavin Roberts. Roberts started things started getting a little bit escalated there between him and maybe a Buffalo or two. Patton, gotta keep your head hit a little bit here. And Brandon Smith's trying to just keep him away. We got a 15-point lead. Just kind of stay put. We're okay. You've had a great game. And the officials blew the whistle.
I think they issued a warning to both benches.
So Ty Moscato at the free throw line. After the warning, it looks like. First free throw for Moscato is no good. The one thing that has really, I feel like, plagued McAllister in the first 8 games has just been the free throw line.
They're 9 of 18, 50% tonight.
Second free throw coming up from Moscato, who is now 1 of 3 from the line on the year. Just to make it 16 points. Second free throw is good. Nothing but net. McAllister splits the trip at the line again. Spurrier inbounds. Gets the ball back after the inbound. Spurrier weaves through Moscato. The far sideline. Spurrier passes far corner. Long 3 by Wiggins is too strong. Offensive rebounds. Moscato tries to poke it loose from Brett Wigginton, and he fouls him in the process. But again, that's a good foul, because if it wasn't for that, there would be some free throws here.
Yeah,
unless they call that, they call that on the shot? Okay, so Wigginton with 2 free throws.
That was Moscato's second foul.
I don't, again, in real time, don't know if that seemed to be on the shot, but we got free throws as Wigginton misses the first one too short. 16-point McAlester lead. Second one coming up. And they missed both of them. So Pryor's had their own struggles at the free throw line tonight. Moscato got the rebound. Washington grabbed the ball and threw it off of a Tiger out of bounds to keep the possession. 1:11 left in the game. McAlester looks like they're well in charge of this one unless they turn it over a lot at the end. 58-42 inbound to Smith. Smith quickly fouled by Spurrier. And he's just kind of dribbling the ball around and backing into Spurrier. But again, officials doing a good job making sure that doesn't turn into anything else. So he'll get free throws here as now McAllister's in the bonus. Was after the foul to Moscato in the previous possession. Again, this trip to the line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. First free throw for Smith is good. You know, he struggled at the line to start the season, but tonight he's gone 7 of 9. Hope I'm not jinxing him. Please don't miss the next one, or else that's an announcer jinx.
That's why I didn't say it yet.
Second free throw. Dadgummit! Misses the free throw. Splits the trip at the line again. Still is 70% from the line tonight. Wigginton down the floor, 17-point game, near corner. Washington guarding his man well. Now fadeaway jumper from inside the perimeter is missed. Patton's got the rebound. Patton grabbed from behind, lost the ball. Stolen by Wiggins. Wiggins low post. He's left alone by Smith. He scores. 59-44, back to a 15-point deficit, and a quick foul as Wigginton fouls Brandon Smith on the attempted inbound. So free throws again for McAlester on the other side of the floor. 47 seconds left.
Back to the line, number 2, Brandon Smith.
Brandon trying to get the Buffaloes to 60-plus for that would be the 6th time this year. First free throw is made, and he's gotten them there. McAllister's average is 65.6 per game on the year as Washington takes a break. Looks like that's it for him for tonight. Facio comes in. Second free throw for Smith is good. And it's 61-44 as McAlester gets up by 17.
So Smith goes 9 of 12 from the line.
Patton with the near steal, now driving in with the layup. He had the layup, decides to give it on up. I think he was expecting maybe a Buffalo to jump in there and block that ball. Instead, now it's a dribble off of the foot there of Wigginton on the pressure applied by Schuler Pickens. And it's McAlester ball. 34 seconds left in the game and a 17-point McAlester lead. Moscato's got the inbound to Patton. Pryor will have pressure as they cross the half-court line. Smith guarded by Wiggins. Wiggins not quite fouling him, but just providing pressure. Now Coach Smith tells him to back on up, and that will be the proverbial white flag. McAlester will win again. They improved to 5-3 on the year and 4-1 in district play, and that is how 2025 wraps up. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column black and gold. The McAlester Buffaloes win tonight 61-44 the final. And we will see what 2026 has in store. But first, we're going to be looking at some final stats when we return. Again, Buffaloes win 61-44 here on Rock 105.
This December, it's time to trade in and trade up at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. Trade in and drive home in a brand new Nissan with more tech, more comfort, and more holiday cheer. Whether it's a rugged Frontier, a family-ready Rogue, or a stylish Sentra, we'll help you trade in and trade up to something that makes every drive feel like Christmas morning. So trade in, trade up. Your sleigh just got an upgrade only at Fenton Nissan of McAlester. And don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at FentonNissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready Z-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top-tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
The Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest is underway. The deer, they're everywhere. And if one gets in the way of your moving vehicle, well, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop can fix it. And don't forget to register for your chance to win cash and prizes during the Buck Wilson Big Buck Contest. We're located at 103 Oklahoma Avenue in McAlester. Call 918-423-3161. That's 423-3161.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
So the McAlester Buffaloes win tonight, 61-44 is the final score, and boy, do we have some awesome post-game stats for you. Listen to this. Post-game stats brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt, and take it away.
Brandon Smith ended off the night with 11 steals, scored 15 points, 43% shooting from the field, also went 75% from the charity stripe, and had 4 boards, 1 offensive and 3 defensive. 11 steals for Brandon Smith.
Want to add something also, we had one of the, I think it was Coach Hubbard came over to us, and he told us, hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but I had Brandon at 15, 10, and 11. Brandon had a triple-double with steals.
That is crazy.
You see triple-doubles all the time with rebounds.
Yeah, but it's hard to do with steals.
It's hard to do with steals. And not only did he have 10, he had 11 tonight. So Brandon Smith had a historical night for the McAlester Buffaloes against the Pryor Tigers.
Rodney Washington had 14 tonight on 43% shooting. He also had 6 defensive boards and 1 steal. Davian Pouncil had 12 on the night on 55% shooting. He also had 9 boards, 6 offensive and 3 defensive, and 4 steals for Davian. Case Patton had those really big threes, two of them. He shot 67% from beyond the arc and 75% overall. He also had 1 defensive board. And Caven Hill had 6 tonight, shot 60% from the field.
I want to go back to Patton real quick. Those 8 points that he had was a career high.
For Caven Hill, he had 5 boards on the night, 2 offensive and 3 defensive. Ty Moscato had 3 points tonight, and Jacoby Boyd had 3 tonight, and that is going to round out your scoring.
Looking at your team stats now.
McAlester finished off the night 23 of 48. That's good for 48% from the field. Pryor, 16 of 53. That is good for 30% from the field. So McAlester really turned things around shooting-wise in that second half.
Again, they only led by 1 at the break and ended up winning this game by 17 points. So they got the win and they got their district points as well.
Yeah. McAlester, 2 of 15 from 3. Both of those by Patton. That is good for 13%. Pryor Tigers, just 3 of 20. That's good for 15%. McAlester from the charity stripe, 13 of 23. That's good enough to get it done here. 57%. Pryor Tigers, 9 of 16. That's good for 56%. McAlester, as far as rebounds go tonight, they had 10 offensive boards and 21 defensive. That's good for 31 boards overall. Looks like Pryor Tigers, they had 23 overall.
33.
33. Doing quick math there. McAlester, as far as steals and turnovers go, McAlester had 17 steals. They forced 22 Pryor turnovers, and Pryor had 12 steals. They forced 19 McAlester turnovers. McAlester had 2 blocks. Pryor had 1.
So that's a way to avenge the girls' loss. And speaking of which, we're going to preview or recap the girls in a little while because we didn't get a chance to do that in between the games there. But hey, McAlester, again, sometimes it doesn't look great. And really, the reason why is because it's just their three-point ball is not falling. If they had the three-point shot that fell with at least 20% to 25%, or maybe even
it was one of those games
for 30%.
Where, McAlester started off really slow, but it got stronger as the game went on.
Right. I think right now what McAlester is looking for, if they can establish an outside shot, it's going to open up the inside so much more.
Ace Patton got those 2 threes that they needed tonight to kind of open things up.
Yeah, absolutely. Case Patton, again, I called him the three-point savior in this game because we were really looking for one. At one point, McAlester in their last 2 games was a combined 2 of 30 from 3. So for them to be able to get those 2 at the end, maybe that's something that can help them roll into the 2026 calendar year. But again, I think if they can start to find that outside shot, you're going to have things to open up. It's going to make things easier on people like Pouncil and Boyd and Hill and put less pressure on them and make things roll more offensively. And I say that, McAlster's been averaging 65.6 points per game, even without their 3-ball falling.
Even despite their shooting woes, they're still winning games.
And they're putting up a lot of points. So once things start to really roll, I think that they're going to be okay. But as for the girls, again, they could have decided that they wanted to pack up and leave. They were down by 23 points at one time. Nothing was going their way. Foul trouble early on. They brought a 23-point deficit down to a 5-point deficit in the fourth quarter. It just that comeback fell a little bit short. Pryor pulled away with some free throws at the end, made it a 10-point game. But your final thoughts on that game with the Lady Buffaloes?
Both teams kind of similar with that tonight. Both had really slow starts shooting-wise. But McAlester Lady Buffs, they were able to get it close in that fourth quarter, but the fight just came up a little short.
And again, that's something that they can build off as well. McAlester will not have another district game for a little while. January 13th is the next district game. We open up 2026 with a home game against Broken Bow. And then we have the Primus Moore Invitational for the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And the next time we go on the road will be January 13th at Tulsa Memorial. That'll be a team that we have not played so far this year in district play. And then we go to Pryor to play these guys again. So that is what the beginning of 2026 will look like. And we'll see if those results in wins or losses and how McAlester can build off of this ending of 2025. But that's going to do it for us as well. Why can you thank our sponsors one final time, and we will wrap it up.
We'd like to thank Sam Wampler's Freedom Forward, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan of McAlester, WE Offered Propane, The Bank NA, Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. Thank you guys so much for bringing us on the air here all season long. We couldn't do without you.
All right, and a big thank you to our board operator, Austin Wheat, to our video director, Nate Brown, and thank you, the listener, for spending your Friday night with us as well. One final time for the McAlester Activities Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma, in 2025. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes lost tonight 50-40, but the Buffaloes win 61-44. Until 2026, when McAlester basketball opens up the new year with a January 5th game back at home against Broken Bow, on behalf of Wyatt Hubbard and myself, this is Brandon Green saying, Buffaloes win. Thunder up, Boomer Sooner, go Pokes and Rain Kane. And don't just have a great night. Have a Buffalo night, everybody. Night-night, Harper.